Oh, yeah.
I almost missed the mics.
Ooh, you got it right on time,
Oh,
buddy.
God.
Welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show.
It's another one.
Oh, look what you did.
Yeah.
It's not episode 182, but it's episode 331.
Remember when we tried to make 182 a thing that episode? And I'm realizing that was 150 episodes ago.
Yeah, well.
Speaking of over 150 episodes ago.
Dorina is back on the show. Hi, Dorina.
Hola, hola.
Dorina.
¿Cómo están, mijos?
Bien. ¿Y usted?
Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien.
So you say
Happy
you
to be
instead
here.
because it's more respectful.
Right.
I
say
am
you
older
do.
than you. Is it because I have gray hair?
No, it's because I accidentally said itu to Amber's grandparents when I first met them.
Oh.
Kicked you in the nuts.
She was like, "Don't you ever fucking do that again." I was like, "I'm sorry, I was nervous."
So now you just say usted all the time to compensate in advance?
Every time.
I get
every
it.
time.
I played Uno the other night. Does that count?
That's a great soundbite, but no.
Just saying. It was a lot
You
of
know,
fun.
you can make sort of dad jokes because you're a dad.
Yeah.
No, it fits.
He's
Had
a
a few
puppy,
years to
actually.
practice.
Oh, I puppy.
I'm a. I almost did it. Can't do it.
Oh, come on, give it to me.
Give me a couple more drinks.
All right,
Hold on.
well, it's
All
331. Which Pokemon? It's a cactus or some shit, right? It's like a
Is
cactus Pokemon.
Cacnea.
Cacnea.
Cacnea. Look at that fucker.
So it's
Certainly
a
a
cactus.
Ooh, he's
cactus.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cute little boy.
Yeah.
Cacnea.
Got a little crown. Oh my God! Look at that. He's a little king. He's a little cactus king.
It sounds like he has acne.
A short king.
Yeah.
Oh, we love a short king.
Little legs. Look at those dang little things.
I don't think
oh,
those are
my
legs.
goodness.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, Dorina, you're back here. Do you have any idea when the last time you were on this show was? I have it here. I'm gonna pull it up. But
I mean, look, once you turn 40-something,
hell yeah.
time is a human construct.
Okay.
We're getting deep early on the show.
When I
Here
turned
we go.
30, I
Okay.
thought time was a construct. But
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got ballpark
Imagine-
range.
Wait for 40 if you get there.
I'm kind of excited. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Ever think about death? Hell yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Let's. Do you wanna guess how many years it's been, or which number episode you were
How
on?
about 2 or 3 years ago?
Okay. Cody, do you have an idea?
I'm pretty sure we're going on 4. I think, right? It was,
Was it
It was
pre-pandemic?
pre-pandy.
Pre-pandy.
Yeah.
Okay, so like was it like 100 and something?
Yes.
150, 130?
130.
Ooh.
That was the
Close.
last show?
The last episode that Dorina was on was the Wanger Show 137, titled El Camino, The Cure, and The Love Witch with Dorina.
We were talking about El Camino the last time she was on. Oh, my God.
I think that's when that came out, and that'll be 4 years next month.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
That can't
Wait,
be right.
because I've seen you for work and stuff like that.
Yeah,
for
like
other
here
stuff.
and there.
But have I seen you?
I legit haven't seen you in like 4 years. Yeah.
I am so
This
sad.
is great. I'm so happy to be here.
I miss you, Cody.
I missed you,
I
too.
miss you too, Christian. But I saw you.
Yeah, I mean, we
and
see.
I haven't seen
yeah,
Cody.
yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
And he's a puppy.
Well, yeah.
Not doing it. I almost said
Just
it
say,
again.
just
Nope.
say, I'm a fuck. I've said ooh woo on this show. I stopped myself. I'm not gonna. No.
What do you want me to say,
I have
Christian?
too many
Why don't you
soundbites
say
against
it?
me. No.
Okay, fine.
I refuse.
All right.
But yeah, it's been a minute. What's been happening? What's the cafecito? What's going on?
Chisme?
The chisme. What is it?
Um,
That's like spill the.
Thank you so much. I was so
4
lost.
years ago? 4 years?
Yeah,
What's happened in
2019.
4 years? Well, we're not dead.
Okay, well, let's go back
Yeah.
to the
So
beginning.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
There was a pandemic.
Yes, we're
I had
not
a couple
dead
of
yet.
kids.
There was an insurrection.
You're a puppy.
Yeah,
The-
I am.
the election was stolen.
You're a dog puppy.
I'm a dog puppy.
You're also, yes, the election was stolen and Bill
Mm-hmm.
Gates tried to microchip everybody.
There's that too. Yeah,
Right.
I took the
And-
chip. It's fine. It's
And
working
did,
out.
Did you guys find out finally the truth that the earth is flat?
Still TBD on that one.
I
feel
think
like,
yeah.
we're
Earth
still
is
waiting
flat.
to see. Yeah,
Gravity's not real either. Neither
Yeah.
are birds.
No.
Birds aren't real
Actually,
either.
birds are dinosaurs.
We can debate that. We can debate that because sometimes the last time I was over at Cody's place, because Cody's son can like name dinosaurs like crazy.
Loves them all. Yeah.
And then he was like, "This is a Dimetrodon." I'm like, "Kid, that's not a dinosaur." Okay, hold on a second. Let's reel it back for a second. That's technically just a reptile. Okay. But
he adult-splained dinosaurs to my son.
yeah,
Wow.
I get pissed off for that.
Yeah.
shit. That's where I'm at right
You're
now.
like the annoying Theo.
Yeah.
What
I
is-
mean, like,
what
well,
is-
actually,
what is Tio?
it's an
Uncle.
uncle.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Just wanted
Did you not
clarify.
know that?
I did. I'm just playing with the bit.
Theo, Thea.
Yeah.
I don't know where we are with
Yeah.
the
Usteds.
gender
Okay.
pronunciations.
Okay.
Because there's A's and not O's, and
What
you know.
do you call yourself? Latinx or something?
No, but that's where I was asking. I was like, what's proper?
Which if you do, that's fair.
That's-
for us olds. we're like,
Yeah.
what's that about?
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
in
I'm not
in
gonna-
Mexico, there's only, there's O and A.
Yeah, I'm not
There's
going to go out of my
yeah.
way and say, you're Latinx.
Yeah.
Loser.
No.
God damn it,
No,
that's a
you
soundbite, too.
identify however you want,
Yes, exactly. Whatever is comfortable
But-
for you, I will
but-
accept every and all.
but don't make other people force them. Don't force other people to call
Oh,
themselves
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, no.
want.
I mean,
That's
I have conversations with La Familia
Oh, yeah.
a lot of the times. What?
What does that mean?
Oh,
Cody, it's family.
Gotcha again. Didn't
it's
Yeah.
what they talk about in that Fast and we
Fa-
can't. Nope.
yeah.
Shh.
Right,
Oh.
right.
Are you guys not talking about movies either?
Yeah, we like here
we
and
do,
there,
but we sandwich it in between support the writers and actors that are on strike.
Do that.
Anyway, now
Yes.
talk about Fast and Furious.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'll just be like, oh, Barbie was awesome, and then I'll say, fuck
Okay,
David
let's end the
Zaslav.
show.
That works. That's the same exact kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with that
anyway,
outro.
yeah.
I don't know where my outro is. Okay, thanks everybody. No, yeah, but I just saw Barbie for the first time actually.
You actually finally saw it.
I finally watched
Look
it.
at you
dude.
go.
Yeah.
And
saw
you
it at
thought
home,
the same
though,
thing,
huh?
right? It's awesome, but fuck David Zaslav.
I mean, listen, patriarchy.
Did you catch that theme going on throughout?
I did.
The Zaslav theme?
I thought it was lovely.
Yeah.
It's a very lovely movie. Big fan. So I don't know why. No, I know why it took me so long. It's because I was like, Amber, do you want to see this movie? She's like, yeah, I want to see it. And then just never got around to it. So I blame Amber.
Okay.
I blame the non-patriarchy. What's the other side?
Horses.
There you go.
Okay.
I like horses.
Wouldn't matriarchy be the other one?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure
Good
we're on
job.
the same page. Look at
It
me
is
go.
Cody.
Look at you.
Look
What's-
at me go.
What
Muy
is that?
bien, mijo, muy
They've never
bien.
they never said it in the movie, so I didn't learn. I just
Fair.
watched Ben Shapiro's review of the movie, and I
Right.
said I agree.
Was he like, it was too wet? And
I
didn't
don't
like
know.
it. It made me uncomfortable because it was too wet.
And
It's not supposed to be the
my
most-
wife won't touch me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
I'm
this
loving
is.
these Ben Shapiro impressions. Let's keep going here.
Now, what you gotta, I don't watch him enough. I see little bits and pieces.
You
and
sound
stuff.
sad about that.
Yeah, I
You're
could
like,
do.
"Ah, I
I
wish I
could do
watched
like
him more."
one line of Marjorie Taylor Greene, but that's about it.
Okay.
When she called
Do it,
Lauren
do it.
Boebert a bitch.
Oh, she did?
You remember that?
They were fighting for a bit, weren't they?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
hot.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to.
It was, huh?
It depends
Okay.
on what the flavor of the week is to get the clicks and,
Fair.
the people
Okay.
talking about you.
Yeah, nothing is real,
Because
I
of the
guess.
money.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It's all a
Strawberry
grift.
Fields.
Didn't
Yeah.
you do like a political show for a
I
hot
did.
minute? Was it called the Hot Mic?
So yeah, 4 years of catching up. The first year, 4 years ago,
Let's do it.
it was not called a Hot
Year
Mic.
by year.
It was
No,
called.
that's a different show. Yeah.
No, but it was with John Roca.
There you go.
Uh,
Okay.
Or I used to call him John Rocha.
Rocha.
Uh,
I
but,
call
uh,
him the outlaw.
The what?
The what?
The outlaw.
The outlaw.
The outlaw. Because he's the outlaw. But with the anyways.
But yeah, we used to do a show called Impolite Truths.
Right.
And it was basically because of George Carlin. Because remember,
Yeah.
he had that special impolite
Right.
words.
Yeah.
So I love him and his politics. And so
Mm-hmm.
we did that for like the whole year of the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah,
It's
that's a lot.
of work to
Yeah.
have a political show and
Yeah.
be educated and
Yeah.
actually try to say factual things, not
Yeah.
just opinion bullshit
Mhm.
to get, grifter sides. To
Listen,
like, yeah.
Cody and I talk about this all the time. We could just go hard right, and we would make so much
Just as an
money.
experiment.
much.
So
Like,
much.
Just
we
to
could all
test
do
it out.
Listen,
Yes.
If it weren't endangering like specific people,
Yeah.
then yeah,
Yeah.
hardcore.
You'd be like, at least
Because-
until I can buy a house.
yeah,
I
and then
get
be
it.
like,
Yeah.
you know what, guys, I've changed
Yeah.
my way.
Yeah.
No, because
I've seen the other side.
totally. Look at people like Tim Pool and Ben Shapiro. Like
Yeah.
all
Oh,
of those
yeah.
people, they're just like they literally lie every day for money.
Yeah, no, that's
Just for money.
that's the biggest like.
It's on the nerd YouTube space too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty dumb.
You want to say some names? Let's fucking do it. Drop the mic.
I actually don't know the names. I just know it happens a lot.
yeah, I know.
I see
I
it on
see
like
the
I
thumbnails.
see people fighting about it. I can't. I'm too old to like pay attention.
Yeah,
But I see people fighting.
my
about it.
algorithm has completely changed where I don't see any like movie news or discussion or like, oh, Miss Marvel, because like that's all they cried about for like a whole year.
It's like she doesn't smile.
She doesn't smile, all that stuff. But now I see like more political. I pay more attention to political stuff, and I also think, especially right now, and I say this like every week, like especially with the elections coming up,
Yeah.
it's like so much fun because it's all bad, it's all
Yeah.
terrible,
Yeah.
and I'm just here for the fun of it
At
all.
least you gotta be entertained. right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like when the GOP debates came out recently.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
my
like,
God.
Oh, that's like a Black
He was
Mirror
texting
episode.
updates. He's like, this is
Same.
great.
I was going back and forth with people in the Discord, like, this is amazing. This is
Incredible
amazing.
stuff. Not as good as 6 years ago or whatever.
When
it was.
Biden and Trump were
With, like,
where Trump tried to kill Biden with COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Like, remember the GOP debate back in the day with like Ben Carson?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Nothing was as good as that.
It's good stuff. Like, cause it's all, they're all talking up a big game. None of the shit that they say it will really ever happen. And especially with the GOP one, like none of those guys are gonna get voted. They're not. No one's gonna run, or no one's gonna be able to top, our fearless leader,
right?
Because he never,
the rightful president.
To be fair, he never left. He never did leave.
Isn't that amazing? I was actually reading Bernie Sanders' book.
Ooh, and, I like Bernie Sanders.
It's called "It's Okay to Be Angry at Capitalism," and it's good for people like me that just want somebody to like a nice grandpa to talk to them and be like, "It's okay."
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
I might have to. I have yet to, because Ken keeps recommending me this one book. I forget what it's called, but it goes through like all the.
It's called the Bible, Christian. You should read up on it.
I've read the Bible.
Study it.
Cody.
Study it.
I have read the Bible many times. Name me a passage, and I'll tell you exactly. Proverbs 1:3.
Sure.
I don't know. But I forget which book but I think it goes through like the insurrection and all that stuff. Okay. And I've been wanting to sort of dabble in those books because I never did. All I ever dabble in is like fucking Stephen King and right. Just fictional stuff.
It's good. Stephen King's good to dabble.
I mean, well, yeah, there's some weird stuff there too. There's some good political stuff with him too. But yeah, I'm here for the fun of it all.
Totally.
Being entertained.
But it is funny. Bernie does talk a little bit about the insurrection, and he also talks about, he's like, isn't it crazy how, well, in his voice, what does he say? I'm asking you one more time.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. One more time. Like he's a little bit lower.
That was Adam Driver you just did there.
Yeah.
Hello.
What would a conversation of Adam Driver and Bernie Sanders sound
you're
like,
Bernie,
guys? All right.
And then you're Ben Shapiro.
You're at a book signing for. We're at a book signing for Bernie's new book. Okay.
Say it like Ben Shapiro though.
I've never tried a Ben Shapiro impression. I'm assuming his voice is kind of nasally like myself. He's like,
and very fast and nervous.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You go ahead. I'll
hello, Mr. Sanders, and hello, Ben.
Hello.
It's Adam Driver. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Good to see you both.
Ben.
I'm not. Sorry, I'm not here. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just listening.
That was good. That was good. No, I like it.
I'm not here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I met Adam Driver once. It was the most traumatizing
totally
thing
thought
in my
you were
life.
going to say Ben Shapiro there for a second.
No.
Why was it traumatizing?
Because I've told the story before, but Mance introduced me to him because they were doing an interview at Collider. I forget, maybe for like I forget what movie it was. It wasn't Star Wars. It might have been that one.
Marriage Story.
I think it was Black Klansman, no?
Oh, yes. It could have been for Black Klansman.
That was a good movie.
It would have been in 2019, so I think so. Yeah, I think
around
so.
that time. Doesn't matter.
Good movie.
And he introduced me as Copster to him, and like Adam Driver was like, "Oh, hello," and I'm just like, I'm fucking dying inside right now.
That was the reason the Copster name was no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That was the reason he stopped calling himself Copster.
It's a big part of it. Yeah.
No.
Died with it.
Trauma.
No one took me serious as Copster. No one takes me serious as Christian either. But I just wanted to get rid of it, just kill it.
People evolve, and that's okay.
Yeah, but there's someone that I haven't seen in a minute. I saw last Friday, called me Copster, and I'm just like, they walked away, and Mark was like, "Oh, so you let people still call you that, huh?" I'm just like, I'm dead inside. I'm not gonna stop them and be like, stop that, but stop it.
Cody, have you ever had a nickname?
None that stuck. Cody's is not necessarily like a strong name anyway, so it's kind of like
the new nickname of Puppy now.
I could be. I almost said it. I almost said it again. No.
You could be Big Poppy, like the Red Sox. What's his name?
David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Yeah. Okay.
Papazote.
I'm sorry?
Papazote.
Sure. Yes.
Papa Hall.
Yeah.
Papi Hall. Come on, give it a try.
I'm not going
Try
to.
it on.
Not going to.
Try it on, Cody.
No.
Give it it's a nice fit.
I'm not doing it.
You're gonna do it at some point. You're gonna finish
When
that
you get
fucking
the
bottle.
Once I get another Hennessy
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
We'll see. Yeah.
Thank you for the Hennessy.
How is the Hennessy,
Very
by
good.
the way? Is
It's
it okay?
delicious.
All right.
Gracias.
Christian, you sure you don't want to do this? This glass literally has your name on it.
If you say it, I'll have a sip.
What?
If you say Papi.
Oh.
Do it.
Give one more in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna press you, but do
Is
it.
it because you want to save the soundbite?
Yes. Yeah.
Even though I'm the one who edits those, so I would have to cut it myself.
If you didn't, I would.
Yeah,
you know how
that's
many?
fair.
Who do you think out of the three of us? And I know the answer has like the worst. I guess it would be the best.
The
soundbites.
worst, like the most embarrassing.
Yeah. I'd say it would be me.
Yeah, I mean,
Embarrassing in a funny way, though. Obviously.
Yeah, I think you have the most. I'm not far behind you though.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian cut a lot of me. And then Brian
never
For
cut
some reason,
any of
never
it.
cut any of himself.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
Do you have a couple of Dorina that we might be playing later on the show, though? I was looking
okay.
at the folder. I was like, oh, look at that. That's an
Got
old
a
one.
couple Dorina ones.
Great.
Yeah.
I want my old self.
Yeah.
Now that
4
I've
years
been
ago.
reborn as a Dark Phoenix.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, like a born again?
Yeah.
Cristiana?
I just
Well, now
found
we're
out
talking.
that the KoRn lead singer is a born again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he the one that did that really old commercial, like a furniture store commercial in his house?
I hope so. I want to find it. Was it in like with a KoRn song in the background? Like
I think so. Yeah.
buy this couch.
Yeah, totally.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
because what did they used to do? Like, feeling like a freak on the
Yeah.
leash.
Oh,
good
and they
song.
On a couch.
I
Yeah.
have to look this up
Yeah.
now. Somebody find that and put it in the Discord. We got to find that.
It's really good.
That's
I don't know if
amazing.
it was him. I think it was him. But
Okay.
back in the day, music managers had to like get the money, and you got them through commercials.
So aren't most
Local
like
commercials, especially.
couch stores and shit, aren't most of those kind of like regional though? So he's doing like
Yeah.
couch commercials for like a Bakersfield fucking couch
Exactly.
place. That's
like
awesome.
possibly
That's
his
great.
city
That's
where
great.
he's from.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah.
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 You guys support local businesses.
Totally.
Like my boy Trump says. Bringing it
Wasn't
back.
he just interviewed though
I was watching bits and
about
pieces
the-
of is it the
about the auto strike, the auto worker strike?
Oh, I didn't see if she talked to him about that.
Yeah,
He-
she asked him about the auto workers, and he's like, well, like now I'm doing Bernie again.
do Bernie as
Yeah.
Trump, yeah. Or
Well,
Trump as Bernie.
He did call him in the book. He's like pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
That was a combo.
That was a little
of
good.
Bernie
Not bad.
and
Not bad.
Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Trump did not side with the workers,
No.
obviously.
Of
Yeah,
course.
because the pathetic part of him is that he's a billionaire himself. So
Yeah.
it's weird that
And-
people think he's not.
Yeah, but that's the scary thing. It's just a cult at this point. Like
Yeah.
you see videos of like the guys that make Trumpers look stupid, and he'll totally spit facts at them, and then they'll just be like, "Oh, I don't care."
Right.
It's
You're
a
talking
lie.
like the good liars and all those guys.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Like
they're-
they'll constantly
cult.
catch him in lies. you
That
know?
is a fascinating thing to have found out, not growing up here and then moving here as an adult and seeing how also Americans are very easily swayed by fear propaganda and like
Yeah.
religion and just being like, yeah, here's your Jesus, vote for him.
Well, I
It's
mean,
wild.
Speaking of that, I mean, not to go back to 9/11 because
Never forget.
never forget. But what's so funny?
Just gonna isolate that one.
No, see what I'm talking
That's a
about?
good one. That's a
I
good
don't
one.
fucking try.
That's good.
I don't try. It just happens.
Bringing it back to 9/11.
Because last week was
Sorry.
9/11, and I was talking about all the because Ken and I always talk about the many documentaries that we watch because it's just fascinating to watch. And there's one series called Turning Point on
yeah.
Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fucking fascinating because they go
Not Turning Point USA. The
no.
Netflix
This one is a different one, and they go hard and don't shy away about being super critical about everything that was going on. And it's the same thing. Just everyone was so angry at that time
yeah.
that by the time that we invaded Afghanistan and then Iraq, everyone's like, "Why are we fucking doing this right now?" And they interview soldiers. It's really fucked up stuff. And yeah, it just shows you a situation like that. Whereas maybe it can be, I don't want to even say understanding, but people were definitely in a state of mind of tragedy, and then them using that tragedy to fight wars is really fucked up. Whereas Trump, he's just spitting lies and telling people what they think they want to hear.
Right.
And then, of course, using religion against, everything else. Which,
Yeah, the most religious man using
well, yeah. So
It is obviously understandable. I understand why. I mean, everybody has family or friends or, that are supposedly in that cult, but I think it just stems from people being disenfranchised and disappointed with the, establishment. Like, as it's very easy, people are struggling, and then some rich snake oil salesman swoops in. He's like, I can save you.
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not
hey,
like them.
I mean, he's got to finish that wall. He's
You're
got to
right.
finish it.
Yeah, that my people were supposedly gonna pay for.
I mean,
That's pretty funny.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I would never run, but if I did, I would run on taco trucks on every corner, and I think I win.
Dude.
Because that's a utopia.
You know what I know we're on some hot shit right now. You know what I've been obsessed with lately and Amber got me into?
What?
Birria tacos.
Birria.
Birria tacos.
Birria.
Birria tacos.
There you go.
Yes, I know what
Say
this
it,
is.
Cody.
Yes.
Birria?
No, you just Americanized it.
That's fine.
I'm doing my best here.
Say
I'm
queso.
trying. I can't roll my
But you
R's.
can do it.
queso,
I can't.
Queso tacos.
Say it again. Say it again.
Birria.
I can't do
That
it.
was better.
I can't
Yeah, because you start.
I can't.
It's practice.
Give it time.
I'm trying.
Give it time.
But you
do my
got
best.
it's the D and the R and the L all together, so it's hard. Ooh, closer.
What do you do with your tongue in that situation? That's a good sound too.
Hey.
But like, what are you doing with it? Like on the roof of your mouth, like
No, but for real, what do you do with it?
Anyway,
Just so Cody could know.
I just need to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are these tacos or burritos? What are
I've talked about them before, but they're.
I wasn't listening.
Delicious.
I haven't had. I don't think we've had the actual one with goat meat. But you know, we've gone to like certain places, trucks, and then like we went to like a little foodie. Oh, we
I'm
cut her off.
drunk already. Yeah.
We went to a foodie convention, which were not really foodies, but they had like a birria. Yeah.
Pretty close.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your
That
tongue
was like
doing
that
there?
was like a breakdown right there.
Now I'm getting frustrated.
Anyways,
Yeah.
bee tacos.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just the consomme.
Amazing.
Oh,
Okay.
they're so fucking good.
So good, man.
Yeah. So what we do, we've made our own. Where we would go to Trader Joe's and we would get like this just frozen meat, and then we would cook it up, and then all the sauce that's in there, we would just use that and dip it in. Oh,
It's all about the sauce. Also, respected Trader Jose's, man.
it's
They're
pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had birria tacos?
I don't think so. I
should,
can't even
Cody.
pronounce them.
You would love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very,
What is
very
it?
good. Although
just-
even though you like Taco Bell, you would love
I
it.
do like taco. I had it the other day.
I mean, listen, I like Taco Bell too, but if I want tacos,
Yeah.
like I'm not going to Taco.
Oh, they're
you
not
know.
tacos.
how dare you?
Yeah, they're not.
They're not tacos, Cody.
They have taquitos
They
now.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually, those are taquitos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Taco Bell. I understand. I see what you did there. Oh, but yeah, side tangent. Been obsessed with that lately. But
Really good.
Yeah, really, really. Well, speaking of really good, apparently you've been doing some music lately.
Yeah.
You're slapping a little bass,
Slapping the
flicking the
bass.
DJs, the tables, the
Yeah.
turntables.
With my tongue. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
hey, that's what you, okay. All
No,
right. Be a first, yeah.
that's true. I
Potentially
should just start
dangerous
doing
with all
that
the
on
electronics.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I don't see Steve Aoki using his tongue. He's out
No.
there wasting
Yeah.
cakes.
That's a good point.
Jerk.
Yeah.
He's doing what with cakes?
Is he a jerk?
I don't know. I don't think so. But
What's going on with the cakes?
You never
What's
heard-
happening here?
you never seen him cake people?
No. Is he throwing cakes at people? With,
Yeah.
That's what it is?
He throws a cake into the crowd. There's literally girls that have signs that says "Cake me."
Really?
Yes, you've never seen this
No, I have
before?
not.
I gotta check that
We went
out.
to go see Steve Aoki for Brian's bachelor party. And
He threw a cake at you?
No, he really wanted to see him throw a cake, but he didn't start. He didn't start until like 3 a.m, and then the time changed, so he didn't really start until 4 a.m, and we were tired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start throwing flan at people.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or
I've had
birria
flan.
tacos.
Or be tacos.
Really hot.
You can be in the audience and
Yeah.
start catching them
Just
with
throw
your
some
mouth.
fucking serrano
Yeah.
peppers at people, dude. That shit'll burn you.
No, but yeah, I literally moved to Los Angeles from Mexico to work in the music industry. And so when I was doing artist management, I ended up actually writing scores for like an indie movie and things like that. And then that was back in the day when I was working on like Harvey Weinstein movies, and the industry was not great. It's not great right now, but it was way worse back then, like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So and then I quit, and that's when I went to Google, and then I quit that, and now I'm giving things a whirl and back to scoring projects. Yeah. So I do it, like, check out my Instagram.
I was gonna say, send us some samples. We
yeah,
might know some
but
people
they're all
that
there.
I might hit you up.
might need some people to do some composing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm scoring like little, short documentary films, and I'm doing DJ gigs every so often. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been fun.
So
it's
what's the-
41-year-old DJ,
Yeah.
Or just a DJ.
Yeah.
Because music is timeless, guys.
Yes.
That's a good
All right.
point,
Yeah.
Cody. Very well
Thank
said.
you.
Also, 41's the new like 15. No, 41's the new 20. I don't fucking
We're all
know.
children,
Yeah,
it's
we're all
fine.
children at heart. Whatever. Okay, that's great. And like, what is like the biggest? What's your biggest inspiration in terms of when you're doing the music that you kind of go for usually? Like, what's your style?
I mean, that's honestly I'm probably the biggest music nerd and music snob. I think we've had these conversations where I'm like, you guys like emo.
Openly made fun of all my
Yes.
musical preferences
Take
to
it
my
easy.
face.
Take
On
it
the
easy.
air, too. It just, yeah.
Emo is like nostalgic now.
I get
Yeah.
It's
it.
coming back.
I get it. Look, I was at that same concert you were at for Blink, and I had fun.
Oh god. Okay.
We'll talk about Blink. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were mentioning
No,
when
no,
we
no,
were
no,
young.
no.
I'm
I
like,
don't want to bring up that trauma. No.
I wasn't there.
You were not. That's very sad, Christian. I feel really bad for that.
I was like the #1 champion of that
Yeah.
fucking
You were.
event, and
Yeah. Paramore was awesome, man. Sorry.
this
Yeah.
is why.
Yeah.
This happens to me. Anyways.
But yeah, so I like everything except reggaeton. So I
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
okay.
write ambient shit like Brian Eno and Vangelis.
Okay.
And
I like
then
it.
and then I dabble in EDM. All of it. I love all of it. Yeah, not
Then you
that.
throw one of these.
Oh,
in
That's like dubstep shit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
explain to me EDM versus dubstep then.
Well, electronic dance music back in my day, in the 90s, it was like it was more like slow stuff like trip hop, right? So like Massive Attack,
Okay.
like very slow, sexy. Like the best Mezzanine is the best album for making whoopee for the kids out there. But also electronic music from the 90s. You got your Prodigy.
Sex.
Yeah, it's sex. It's doing your taxes.
Talk about intercourse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know the Prodigy
Prodigy, I've heard of.
Yeah, I know a
I mean,
couple
if you
songs.
played a song.
or the
Yeah.
Chemical Brothers.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard Chemicals.
That's
I've
like
seen the name.
90s electronic music was the best.
Okay.
And so all of those bands, like that's the stuff I like.
Yeah.
There's new stuff like French EDM, like Polo and Pan
Yeah.
and L'Imperatrice and a bunch of stuff that's awesome. But it's dancier. It's like it's like yacht rock with beats for like middle-aged people.
Cody's eyes lit up with yacht rock.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I-
But
White
yacht
dude.
rock is
It
great.
comes up like yacht rock, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, okay, so because I've seen like a correlation between, and maybe it's EDM because now I'm still confused of which is which, but I've seen a correlation between one of those and like metal music because like
Yeah.
I've seen people like videos of people almost moshing during some of these things, and like some of the beat drops are like heavy like metal music would be. Or something
Dubstep is like
that.
the blah type
Yeah.
thing. Like that's more
Mhm.
dubstep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not into that as much. That's
Okay.
newer, and I'm not as into it. But the metal correlation makes sense.
Yeah.
Because with the older stuff like Prodigy,
Mhm.
like you really have like your, and also there's so many. What type of metal do you like? All of it? Like
yeah.
slow death metal.
You're at a show this weekend.
I was
weren't
at
you?
a show this weekend, and that was like a metalcore show where it's
Okay.
like metal mixed with hardcore.
Who was it?
The band that I went
Hold
to,
on, real quick, because Marissa asked me today. She was looking at Instagram. She's like, "Cody, what band did Christians see? What's TDWP? What is that? I don't understand." I had to tell her.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, it said on the market.
She had no
market.
idea.
Oh, okay. All right.
She had no idea.
It's good. The Devil Wears Prada.
Okay.
Before the movie, after the book. They didn't know about the book, so they say. They used to be
think I know them.
they used to be a Christian band, like a Christian metalcore band.
Okay.
There's only like 2 members left, and I think they're like, no, we're not a Christian band anymore. And I
Okay.
think that's why some of the members left.
But metalcore has more of that like screamo singing, right?
Yeah,
that
it's-
I'm not as into that
It's
much.
that genre always resonated with me just because of the mixture of screaming and singing. Like a lot of that stuff back in the day was like all the verses and bridges were all like, it'd be like verse 1 would be scream, scream, scream. Then every chorus would be singing.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the bridges would be like a big breakdown and stuff. And so what's cool about the band that I saw, they were like one of the OG metalcore bands that I remember listening to as a kid or high school, I guess.
Yeah, so like 5 years ago.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. Whew. And but now they've switched up their style. They're getting older, so they're still screaming and playing heavier music, but they're playing like this last record that they came out with was like one of the most emotional, beautiful things that I've heard. And it, there were heavy moments, but then a lot of it is like really soft and like really touching. And so it's cool to see them kind of mature over time. And especially because when I was younger and listening to all these screaming bands, I'm like, what are these bands going to be like in their 40s and 50s? And that's exactly what they're doing. They're still screaming and they still have a massive amount of energy. But they're just maturing with the music, and that's gonna turn some people off. But
I like it when bands evolve, like
Yeah.
because I'm not as much into that stuff. Are you into metal, Cody?
No.
No.
No, a little bit
You're
when I was a
into yacht rock
kid.
and
Yeah,
emo.
yacht rock and emo is kind of my thing. So I mean, I like Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's,
just saw
that's
Metallica too.
classic old school
Okay,
metal.
I like some
They're great.
Pantera.
Black
Yeah.
Sabbath.
Some, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what about things? So, but not newer stuff. Like, what's the last metal concert I went to? Probably Meshuggah. You guys know them?
Yeah, I've never been. They're
So,
kind of
like-
that's like I don't know what the specific kind of metal, but I've always considered that like bro metal kind of.
So I didn't think I'd be into the music as much, but when I saw, because metal that I go to is like slower. Like I saw Black Sabbath and that was amazing, right?
Yeah.
I've seen like Behemoth. I love.
I've seen Behemoth.
Behemoth
Yeah,
is amazing.
That
I
was
love
with
how they're like a Broadway play.
oh
Like,
yeah,
they're so flamboyant.
that was
and
the
fucking
Behemoth.
awesome.
I saw them the first like big metal concert. I technically the very first show I ever went to was the metal concert called Sounds of Underground,
Okay.
and they played with like GWAR and Cannibal
nice.
Corpse and Black Dahlia Murder, like all these like huge bands that would go on to have like all these really, I mean, Behemoth I think at that time and GWAR were already massive.
Right.
But yeah, it's
saw them.
fucking wild.
I saw them open for Slayer for my people. Slayer.
I saw Slayer too.
Slayer's amazing.
Great.
Amazing. So that's my type of stuff. But
Okay.
Meshuggah I was not as into. And then you guys should listen to Bill Burr talk about this because I felt the same way. I was just blown away by how amazing their musicianship is. Like the drummer was, doing syncopated jazz timing, like crazy shit that I was like, even if you don't like the music, you're just like, you're a god because you guys are amazing.
That's how Amber was, because one of my favorite bands is Avenged Sevenfold, and we saw them earlier this year.
Right.
And I've always listened, showed her this, and then she never really got into it. And then when she saw them live, she was like, "Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Like these guys are really really good." And she got into it. And I was like, "Oh yay!" And so
Unlike when Frank took me to Angels and Airwaves.
didn't
Didn't
work
feel
out.
the vibes there. Huh?
How was Blink though? Blink
That
was
fun.
great, right?
Well, I think "Damn It's" a great song, so I was just there to hear "Damn It."
It's the very last song that
a
they
great
played like
song.
26 songs.
It's
You
my
sat there
favorite
She's
song.
standing there,
I
arms
was like,
folded the
"Where's Damn
entire
It?"
time.
Where's "Damn It"? Come on, let's go. I also like their little tribute to George Carlin.
Oh,
did they do that?
Played Family Reunion.
Oh, okay, yeah. They played that one like twice, didn't they? I think they played that like sped up, or maybe I'm
Maybe.
thinking
That's
of something
Happy
else.
Holidays, you bastard.
Oh
You're talking
yeah.
about the
She's talking about
Oh,
Family
piss
Reunion.
shit.
Yeah,
Cox-
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fun this weekend because I brought my little brother, and he likes he got into Slipknot pretty recently, which is
Right.
pretty cool, and he's been to a couple of their shows. And so he'd never been to like a metalcore type of show. And so I didn't really know too much of the other bands. I've heard of them. And the first band that opened up, like, it was the same thing. Like, oh, we'll see how they are. And they fucking blew me the fuck away. They only played for like 25 minutes. They were a French band called Landmarks. They were so freaking good.
So we mentioned before you're getting older and still going to these concerts. Are you at the seats for these
Oh,
metal
yeah.
shows?
Oh, I'm
or
sick,
are you
yeah.
in the pits still? Okay.
This was at the Wiltern, which has become
Oh,
like
the
my-
Wiltern's great
it's
for
become-
fucking seats. I love the top section.
lodge.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
great.
Really good.
It's become my favorite venue. Anytime.
yeah.
Corey Taylor's playing in a couple weeks. I was like, oh fuck, should I go again? But yeah.
you don't do the mosh anymore.
No, I don't.
No.
I haven't
Too
been
old
in,
for that shit.
I haven't been in the pits in like maybe like 20. I mean, actually, I went to a show in 2019 with Brian at a Trivium concert, and we were technically in the pit. It was at the House of Blues, and it was all standing, so we were just like, moving around. But I'm like, I'm not like.
I guess by that definition, I was at a pit for the Sum 41 concert I went to last year.
Yeah.
So I was up front. But yeah, Sum 41
Oh,
very similar
do
to
they mosh?
Pantera. Yeah.
Like a little bit, like a
Yeah,
nice,
you see
like
a little
sweet
circle.
little
You
mosh.
see yeah, they're all just more like a jumping one.
I do
you
have
know?
to say,
Yeah.
because I was not, I was too old when emo came out that I was snobbish about it because I was going to Hot Topic.
Yeah.
And I was like, why aren't they playing Nine Inch Nails? Like, what's this My Chemical Romance bullshit? Like, and I'm
Hey,
like, and now
hey,
they're
hey.
hold on. And now they're selling Twilight shirts instead of like Beetlejuice shirts. Like, what's going on? Now they're back.
Yeah.
But I have to say, the people at when we were young, sorry to bring it up, Christian, were very nice.
Keep going back to
I
that.
heard it was great.
Everybody was like, I love the people watching. Everyone had good vibes only.
Yeah.
Like everyone was nice and it's a good crowd. And I feel like
Yeah.
even if they're moshing, they're being nice about it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
more like a jumping up and down, jumping together type of mosh. There's not a lot of like punching going on. I don't
Right.
think.
yeah. I mean,
It's not really the
like,
music for that.
the
but-
punching going around is like a punk rock / hardcore kind of thing, where like, and then like a lot of the crazy stupid dances you would see, but generally like at like metalcore shows or hardcore shows, like they're very much about unity and taking care of one another. Oftentimes you'll hear these guys that are kind of acting like tough guys, like the lead singer is like, let's fuck shit up, but then it'll be like, but take care of each other,
Don't want anyone to die here,
Yeah.
okay?
Like, I want to see this place fucking explode. But if you see someone fall, you pick them up and you fucking get back into it, So it's always been really cool.
But that's what happens. Like people have this weird conception of metal music similar to horror fans, like
Yeah.
horror movie
Yeah.
fans, where it's like, oh, those people must be crazy or satanic.
No.
And no, the whole point of those movies, of that art and that music, is that you're releasing rage and stress and emotion through like loud, screaming and all of this.
That's the stuff that got me through all of middle school and high school. Like it was, I was very much like, parents, friends would be like, "You listen to that? Oh, you listen to the rah 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 rah." I'm like, okay, yeah, but like, do you know the lyrics to, I don't know, fucking Nicki Minaj or something like that. I'm not no diss
Kenny
Nicki
Chesney
Minaj.
they're
I like
listening
Nicki
to.
Minaj,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like they listen to music like maybe like on a surface level, where she's like, I'm here for the good vibes. I'm like, I'm listening to what they're talking about. I'm reading the lyrics. I can understand. You listen to that type of music for such a long time, you will be able to start to understand it. And there are a lot of really good bands that, especially over time when these bands would mature, would learn how to actually scream. It's fascinating listening to all these guys talk about how they scream, and they talk about how they never knew how to do it. They would just scream. And then one day they blew their voice out and then got a vocal coach, and then vocal coach was like, here's how you actually scream. And they scream from a different place in like the top of their head or something like that. It's crazy. Yeah. It's really cool. It's fascinating. Metal's
you sound
fucking awesome.
so nerdy about it, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because metal's great.
It's great.
I love it so much. The first time I saw Slayer, they had fire while they were playing Raining Blood, and I was like, oh, I'm reborn.
Yeah.
So good.
Would you guys consider Rage Against the Machine to be metal?
I mean, technically back in the day, that was new metal.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I
was going to say that's my favorite metal band then.
But I love them
Yeah.
so much. In fact, that was my favorite interview, Tom Morello.
Yeah?
The coolest man ever.
You interviewed him?
Yeah,
Oh,
when I
that's
was
awesome.
at Google, it was like he was like the complete opposite of like Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon, you know, showing up with their entourage of like glam team and you know managers. Like Tom drove himself. And
that's awesome.
Showed up.
Those
and
are the best.
Said hi to everybody, and he was the sweetest man. So cool.
Patty Flynn asks, what are your guys' thoughts on crowd surfing? Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Big
Do
fan.
you like it when they jump on the stage and then jump though? Because that I'm like, I just get stressed. Maybe it's the parent in me. I'm like, oh, careful,
if it's
don't
like
hurt yourself.
if that is established ahead of time that everyone's doing it and the band is in sync with the crowd and doing it, then yeah, I'm all for it. But if it's like a random person going up on stage and they try to stop it, if that's not the vibe, then, then don't do that. And also
when have you guys crowd surfed?
I never have.
I did it at the 2 years.
Safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to crowd surf me, I guess. They just fucking toss me up there and I'll go.
But not,
I would put
not
my
for
wallet
puppies.
in my like front pocket just in case. And if you're
if
a woman
somebody
doing
gropes
it,
you?
well, I was gonna say like if you're a woman and you were hesitant, I wouldn't fucking blame you. But
So if you crowd surf in like West Hollywood, you know.
well, I mean, I'd be okay with that. I'd be fine. As long as it's not too deep in there. But but yeah, generally I've always seen very respectful kind of things. But there's a lot of dudes in there, and dudes are fucking gross. But I did it the 2 years I went to Warped Tour for the first time. I tried it and it was fucking amazing. And then I think the last time I actually tried it, it was in 2019 when I saw Parkway Drive. Because they're always talking about like they love people crowd surfing. They're like Australian dudes who surf and go bodyboarding and stuff. So they love the idea of crowd surfing. And I did it for them, and that was a lot of fun.
Por favor.
That's So yeah, I'm a big fan.
Wait, so is Christian only drinking if you say puppy?
If I say poppy?
Hey!
No,
good enough?
I want to hear I.
You want to hear what? Like I?
Like I puppy.
I'm not going that far.
What about either papacito or papasote?
Papacito?
Hey.
Okay. All right, I'll get
Papasote? That good?
Yeah.
All right.
And then if you that's just kind of like saying somebody's like a cool daddy.
Oh.
But if you want to say they're like a hot daddy, then you got to say papasote
Oh, okay.
or papacito.
So I'm a papasote.
Hey.
So that, this is fun. Look at me go.
All
I'll
right,
throw an I in there. Let's do it. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Send that to Marissa.
Oh, boy.
Just a little. That's fine.
All right, there we go. Just take a little sip.
Yeah, okay.
Take a little sip.
Look at the chat talking about Meshuggah.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
that.
Meshuggah fans.
Hey, hell yeah.
Meshuggah created Gent? Is that true? Gent Digent is how it's spelled, but it's called Gent. It's like a very bouncy, like
It's just I just have never
seen.
seen a band play that way. I was just so mesmerized by their musicianship. I was really blown away.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you see Slayer, when you see like Metallica or the classics, like it's different. You're just there for the songs. ¿Estás bien, mijo? You okay there?
You okay, Poppy? I'm okay.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
We got him. No,
right,
you
I
don't
was
need
tricked.
to.
Would you be
I was
sorry?
tricked.
Never
Then
be
you're
sorry
sorry
for
to
that.
yourself.
I got too
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, because I was hungover yesterday from that show that I went to because I went up, to get a drink, and they give you these big old things. They're super expensive, and they're like, if you buy a drink, you get a shot for $7. I was like, well, so she gave me like a double shot of tequila, and I love me some tequila, and I just woke up feeling like shit. I just drank too much because then we went to the store afterwards, and we hung out with Mark and Ken, and Funny story with that, real quick.
Oh, I love hanging out there.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah.
I've never done it.
Well, why
I
don't we
always
pick
hear
a
about
night?
these
Yeah, to
comedy
get you
store
out there.
patio hangouts, and no
Well-
one's been like, "Hey, let's hit up Cody to drive an hour down here." Yeah,
Would you?
never thought about it.
Would you? You're a puppy.
I mean, I would like to be asked, and then I'll determine it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
One
see.
of these-
Probably
I'm gonna-
not.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna text Mark and ask when he's on next, and then
Yeah.
be like,
And then
Cody.
also tell Cody. Yeah.
Well, anyways,
Anyway,
so after the show, my brother was out. He was going to stay the night. We were drinking. We were having fun. Boys' night. Boys'
Salud.
night out. Salud. I said that weird.
Thanks for having me. Salud, salud.
Yeah, boys,
at him.
you don't have to
at
take
him.
that big of a sip. You
Why
can.
does
That wasn't. That was like a spit sip.
so weird? Why would you do that?
I'm such a pussy.
I'm a masochist.
I know. I am definitely not an alpha. I am a beta. Draco's the alpha. Anyways.
Draco is the alpha in this house.
Well, actually, he doesn't act like one, but I just like to think he is. But so yeah, we I took my brother Ryan to the store because he's never been there before, and so I walked up to Mark, and I said to him, and it was really loud, and he was like, I told him, oh, this is my brother Ryan, and he shakes his hand, blah blah blah, kind of goes on, and then we were just sitting there talking, and he's like, so you from Pittsburgh? Because my brother is a Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
Oh, I thought he was like Makuga's
No.
brother or something. Oh,
He my brother was wearing a Pittsburgh Penguins hat because
Mm-hmm.
he's a fan of that hockey team, and he
Go
asked,
Kings.
sure,
I was just being annoying.
hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a Kings fan?
Yeah.
Are they good or?
I mean, when I moved here and I started liking hockey, a few years later, they won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, okay,
So that's nice.
okay. They haven't won since. No, they've done.
won a couple
they've
times.
done pretty well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then Mark was like, "Oh, so you from Pittsburgh?" And I was like, "Mark, that's my brother." He's like, "Oh, it's your brother. Bring it in." And he gave him a hug. He just didn't hear that he was my brother. But it was a lovely time.
Yeah.
It's always a fun time
It's
over
always a
there.
lovely time. I love those.
What do you
guys.
guys do at the patio? You just
Just hang
Well,
out.
we
you
on
don't
the
watch
patio.
a show.
See
You just
Mark.
go to the patio.
Sometimes we watch a show.
Okay.
Sometimes you like. We've never been there together. But
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, you basically you either watch Mark or you watch Mark and a couple of other comedians, and then you go outside in the patio and you hang out with Mark and Ken.
Do you have to pay to get on the patio?
No.
Oh my god, this sounds like such a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
you just
We
and
just-
it's one of the few places also on Saturday or Friday night in
not
the
like-
in the Hollywood area that's not awful and douchey.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we just hang out on the patio. I can't tell you I can't remember the last time I've like seen Mark, and I'm like, I tell this to Mark. I'm like, Mark, I love you. I've seen you so many times.
Right,
I
right.
get it. I get it.
Exactly. You're good.
You're good, Mark. You're
great.
good. But
You've seen it more than you guys have seen it more than the rest of us because you guys have worked with him and have
Yeah.
filmed his stuff. So
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's always fun.
You know all the jokes. You could probably do his.
yeah, we've joked with him about that before.
It's called a sober scooter.
Yeah. That's an old one.
Yeah, that's a real one.
That's a pretty good impression though.
I remember the one time like I saw him and he had like more new material. I was like, oh, so you got some new stuff? And he's like, yes, I've been writing some new stuff. But yeah, he's fantastic. He's in Vegas right now. He'll be in New York in October, and I might actually see him in October.
Cool.
In New York.
Well-
That's different. I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll go see him in New York. It's
Right.
the Big
It's
Apple.
like-
So
Yeah.
Sucks that I have to travel to a cool city.
ugh,
Yeah.
darn it.
Speaking
Well-
of New York, I'm sorry, were you gonna say that?
No, I was just
All
gonna ask. So we'll go in November.
Let's
Cody.
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Speaking of New York, shout out to the WangerCon folks. They
Oh,
went to New York
yeah.
last weekend.
So check
Yeah.
this out. So like the fine folks in our Discord, they started last year, I think it was. Last year was their first year, WangerCon, where a bunch of them, because they've all just become friends.
All 69 nice folks
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
71 now,
Oh, look at that.
71.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hey,
It'll-
look at some world friends here too.
It'll go dead. Who?
Nice.
World friends.
World friends? Is that what
World
you-
friends.
is that what you
we
call them?
Do you have
God,
a
that's so much
WorldCon?
you know what we call our fans?
What?
Cowards. No, I'm just kidding.
Aw.
No, I'm kidding. I say that like when people lurk. Oh, we call them lurkers.
We don't have a good name for them, though,
No.
overall.
We
gotta
thought
fix
about
that.
Wangers,
What
little
about
Wangers.
Wangs?
No.
Wangs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wang.
What's up, all you little wank? No, that
Nah,
doesn't
yeah.
work at all.
Wangies?
No.
They're our family. La Familia.
Look who's here.
Stop it.
Look at him. Look at him just casually strolling on in.
He's just gonna
Yeah.
casually ask
Yeah.
you guys
Thinking
gonna
we're
talk
not.
talking about CodyCon. God,
They
what a-
said it couldn't be done, Frank. It's going to happen.
That's the only reason I'm here is because you guys couldn't get Frank.
Not
That's
true.
not
honest.
true.
Not true.
That's
Be
not
honest.
true.
We couldn't get him last week. This week was always you. Yes.
I said we won't have her until we have him.
Yeah.
But no.
Anyway,
Yes.
WangerCon.
Yeah. So yeah, then they had another one this year. Last year was in Vegas.
We went to that one.
We did go to that one. We met all of them. It was a lovely time.
Aww.
Came back sick, but that's okay. That's
It
just what you
happens.
get. That's what you get.
Some
Now,
sacrifices must be made.
this year they did it in New York, and seemingly had
Looked
a really
like an
lovely
awesome time.
Yeah.
Was lurking myself in that Discord, looking at the photos and videos. It looks like you guys are having an awesome time, laughing all the time.
Do you guys have an awesome Discord too?
We do.
Yes.
Dude, here's the thing about the Wangers and the Whirl Girls is we really have amazing communities because nobody's a fucking asshole.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's awesome. Shout out to everybody here. Look at Brittany, Sam, Mike,
Yeah.
Andrew,
Brittany,
Gregory.
Sam, Mike,
Salud.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're all welcome. You're all my Whirl friends. Is it Whirl friends or Whirl friends?
Whirl friends.
Whirl. Okay.
We're all friends.
Sounded like it was like one word.
Yeah, we kind of, we made a poll and people voted, right? People were
Oh,
talking
that's a
about like
good
the
idea.
whirlpool.
God damn it.
You
Yeah,
guys
maybe
make a
we should
poll.
ask them.
You guys have been
Yeah.
around longer than us.
We,
Come
yeah.
on.
We
Get it
don't
together.
think women are way smarter
That's
than
a good
men,
point.
so
I
we don't.
can't
We just
debate.
put like stickers on these headphones to figure out which knob it goes to.
Yeah.
Like
I
it takes
get
us
it.
a long time to figure this
How
out.
do you guys like Wanger friends? Does that work out?
Just
Wang
straight up
friends.
steal it.
Wait, what was that? That band Wang, something.
Wang something.
Wang Chu Wang Fung something.
Dorina, careful.
It was like it was a movie. No, that's Tu Wang Fu. That's
Wang-
different. Wang
what-
Chung.
Is that what it was? It sounds. That sounds.
That sounds like
Yeah,
the
see, Herman got it. Wang
Oh,
Chung.
okay, yeah, here we go. Wang Chung.
Shout out to Dorina for being the first one on the show, I think, to pronounce Herman's name correctly. Because we always struggle with it. She's like,
You're like German?
Yeah,
I've been calling him
perfect.
German for 5 years. Yeah.
Christian adds like an I in there. He says like Hermaine. And I'm like, I don't think there's an I in there, man. Yeah.
Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a English new wave band formed in London.
There you go.
Okay.
I wasn't making shit up.
Okay.
I never lie.
Okay.
You know that about me.
Salad Von Bacco, I can't bake up. It says Wang Gang. Is that that's
Ooh,
Wang Gang?
That's a good
Is
one.
that okay?
Wang's World? I like
Yeah.
Wang's,
Wang's
World.
World isn't
Really
bad.
good.
Wang
That's not
Chung could
bad.
be good. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
See,
think about
you guys
it.
do a poll with all those good options.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then
That's-
they can finally settle it.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time in our Discord, like the picture, there's like a little picture up
Yeah.
there. It was like Brian's lips for the longest. Because
I'm kind of bummed we changed it, to be
Does
honest
he have
with you.
like supple lips or
No,
something?
he just-
I forget
Yeah.
why we did it. It was when we're doing Zoom shows, and Brian was looking for the microphone on his laptop because he thought it was like down here, or he thought it was in the camera. So he was like moving his mouth up to the camera, and it just looked ridiculous. So we made that the banner photo of our Discord.
yeah, for the longest time.
Yeah, it was there for like 3 years.
For a very long time. I changed it just for
Yeah.
I put because we have karaoke coming up
Oh.
soon, and I just put the little thing in there. Maybe the lips will come back. Maybe we'll have them vote for that too.
Yeah.
Do you only sing emo in karaoke?
Not
Oh,
only.
what do you
Not
think?
only.
We're changing it up a little this year.
I mean, this is our 4th year doing the stream.
Yeah, year 4.
So we've done 15 songs at least by ourselves, right? Between the 3 years before that.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Some of it was emo. Good amount of it was emo. I'd say probably half. It was
Yeah, a
All
good
right.
amount is yeah.
But I did Aerosmith last year.
All right. What about
Um,
yacht rock, Cody?
I have not done any yacht rock yet.
What would you
I,
like? What are your bands or songs?
Oh, I'm not like super. It just is a fun term, Just like it just.
But you
vibes,
like
yeah.
like the Doobie Brothers and like
Sure.
okay.
Sure. Again, I can't really name too many, but it's just
Okay.
kind of like I like it's the vibes that
It's
I like.
a really
yacht
very
rock.
nice,
Yeah.
very
yeah.
nice genre.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we've got a good collection of songs this year. And
It's a
well,
good song.
real quick.
Which one?
Key Largo.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's a good point.
Oh, we should have done Jimmy Buffett.
You know who I saw yesterday?
Hmm.
Ringo Starr.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like walking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came over to my house
Oh.
and we hung out and we just kind of did this to each other.
That was the entirety of
Yeah.
your
And
conversation.
you were just like
Peace.
the Beatles.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, it's like what is the Get Back documentary or no the Let It Be documentary, the
Peter
rehash,
Jackson one, or
where George and Paul are having a fight and they're very proper about it and he's like, I'm gonna leave the band. I love that.
I heard something that they were trying to use AI to like do a song,
I
a new
hope not.
song. I mean, I could see them doing it, but
Somebody's already doing it.
probably.
But yeah, officially, who knows? But no, our friend Daryl took us to this concert yesterday, last minute. It was amazing, and Ringo was there with his all-star band.
Oh, he
with,
played?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
he played the drums and he sang some Beatles songs, and then half of the concert was his all-star band playing songs with him, like Steve Lukather from Toto. So they
Nice.
sang Africa and Rosanna, and
Oh, okay.
it was awesome, really
Oh,
good.
hell yeah.
That was the first time I felt young. because everybody was
Ever?
old in the audience.
In the
Okay.
audience.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. Like my parents, what they went to a Jack Johnson concert last year. I
That's
think.
not old.
It's not that old.
No,
huh?
I like Jack Johnson.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was
Could be
in
some
college
Jack
when he
Johnson.
was coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not that old.
I like
what
it.
are
I
you,
like-
What are you saying, Christian?
What?
Who's old?
I don't know.
What are
I'm
you
trying.
implying right now? Just say it.
We're all old. I'm
Coward.
old at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got some gray. You say you have. I got grays in my beard.
What about
I was
your
going to
pubes?
point out those.
No,
Have you
beard,
guys
not the
found?
pubes.
Have you
No.
guys found?
I jumped in at a strange time as you were saying pubes. Got to clarify.
Have you found a pube yet? That's great because when you do, you're
I don't
like,
think I
all
have
right,
gray
that's
pube.
it.
That's like
I
there's
haven't
no
seen
turning
one.
back after that
No.
point.
I would. Yeah, I wouldn't mind expressing that. I'm not going to deny it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be like, give me scissors.
No, I'm
Get
proud
rid
of
of
it.
it.
I'm proud
Yeah,
of it.
I
It's
have
good.
a decent amount of gray little strays that pop up around here, but
Yeah.
But
none,
you guys
none
are
down
in your
there.
what? Your 30s.
30s, 31,
Early or mid?
31. Both
31.
of us. Yeah.
Oh, you're baby.
Yeah, we're still. But I love the idea of like having a gray beard and like gray hair. I want the full picture. I want the full
Yeah.
thing. And if I went bald, which I don't think I will, but even if I did, I would. If I started going bald, I would just shave it all
Your
off.
dad's still got his hair, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you're fine.
good. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it'll be
Well,
okay.
once you go gray, you could wear those weird like 70s glasses that make you look like a
Like the
rapist
fucking-
or pedophile.
Oh,
You'd want to do that, right, Christian? You
I was
wanna
gonna
wear
be
those
Well,
to look
once
gonna be
you're
like
trying
the-
to buy a house and do
Yeah.
the grift, right, and actually
Oh,
go,
yeah,
bringing it back
yeah.
to being
There
a
we go.
right wing podcaster.
do all the
Tim-
Tim
go.
Pool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say Matt Gaetz. I like that man.
That's a good soundbite, Cody.
I do not like Matt. Matt Gaetz is a fucking creep, piece of shit,
Matt
loser,
Gaetz.
idiot.
Speaking of rapists and pedophiles,
Yes,
what is he?
yes,
Something. One
yeah.
of those.
Oh, that's one of
Oh,
my
man.
favorite videos. Is like a guy approaching him and Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're at some beach or something like that, and the guy's like, "Matt Gaetz, you are definitely not a pedophile, man. You definitely all those things they said about you on the pictures and whatever. You didn't do that, man. You are not that. You are not." And you could just clearly see
Would you
how.
guys actually like make money that way? Like what's
If
your
we were
limit?
doing this-
There's got to
like
be
what's your
someone.
limit? If like if
Yeah.
you got paid to yell that you're like Trump is there and you're gonna be at a rally and you're gonna be one of those people that's like holding the poster
Yeah.
and saying like Trump, you're the president, I love you. Like how much money would you guys take?
Oh,
Oh, that's it. I don't know.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
Yeah.
However much money we make, we would donate a bit of that.
Portion?
A portion of that.
But you could just film it and it'd be funny.
That's also true.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm down to do like isolated things like that. I'm talking about the overall secret agent, like undercover shit.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's where I get kind of
Right,
nervous
right,
because
right.
that's like it's too much of a commitment. There's too many
like
consequences
the grifts.
potentially.
The grifts.
But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if we're just going for a day to fuck with people, I think I could probably do that.
We could probably start a
Yeah.
show called Grifters,
Yeah.
and say all this shit in a parody way, but people would like believe it.
I'm down. I'm
They
inviting
see,
myself.
I'm down for the fun of it, but again, like there are so many like anti-trans pieces of shit out there that will like take it and run with it, and then they'll fucking join the Proud Boys or some shit. Like it's
But like it's still a minority. Like most people
True.
are just dumb and lonely. Like
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like
that's-
the
yeah.
people that are really awful and hateful are minority.
Yeah.
Like, most people are just like some lonely dudes behind a keyboard that don't have friends and
Yeah.
make friends in those communities. Unfortunately,
I just wouldn't want to like feed into it like
I get
that
it.
much. That's my only takeaway with it. Otherwise, I would sell myself in a second. You know what I mean? Satan rise, baby, or Jesus is risen.
Chuy.
Chewy.
You should know it's short for Jesus in Spanish.
Come on, Christian.
Okay, I go with Yahweh.
Oh,
That's
get it.
Come on.
I get it. Yahweh.
Anyways, enough of that. Really quick, a couple quick plugs before we continue with the show. How do I cut this stupid thing? Hold on.
Hit your buttons.
There we
you
go.
buddy.
Wangers Karaoke, September 30th,
Yep.
Saturday.
Got it
Just
right that
in about 2 weeks. Very exciting. It's year 4. We have a lot of really good stuff planned for all of y'all. So make sure you mark the calendars. Get ready. It's going to be a wonderful.
Got some costumes in the mail today.
I have my
Yeah.
costumes in my closet right
Yeah.
there. I'm
It's
getting them
happening.
ready.
It's real now.
It's very real.
Yeah.
Costume, so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we go all out. I've been wanting to we got to take photos of us before we go out there because I want like a collection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't
Yeah.
have that, and we
Yeah.
need that. Also, this Thursday, our short film Scare Tag is going to be screening at the Catalina Film Festival in Long Beach.
Ooh.
At the Over Your Dead Body block from 3 to 5. So I believe tickets are still on sale. If you can make it, that would be great.
This weekend?
This week, this
on
Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
I would go otherwise. Congrats, dude. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank
Good
you
for
very
guys.
much.
Look at Grace.
Well, look at Grace
Look at
in all her
Alex.
glory. Wonderful. And then also, quick little announcement. Scare Tag has gotten into another festival,
Another one.
the Horror Fest International. Look at Alex. Look at Alex.
That's
right
the
there.
shot I was talking about, where it was like when he was
Yeah.
on the show, like that's my favorite. shot. It's such a good look on his part. Look at him; he looks concerned.
He looks very concerned. He
Yeah.
did very well in that scene. And yeah, so this festival is taking place in Utah.
Yeah, it's in St. George, Utah.
Yes.
Southern Utah, which I'm being told has a thriving film scene.
Oh,
apparently, I had no
okay.
idea.
And this one is from October 18th to the 21st. I think.
The schedule hasn't been released yet, so we
Yeah.
don't know what day yet. But yeah, it's
So-
going to be screening in person in a theater.
Look at you, amateur filmmakers,
Look at us
doing
go.
the thing.
We're trying.
at us.
We are trying very hard.
Good job, guys.
So
that
more,
must feel good, though.
it's scary. Well, it's the having to see it in a theater with people.
I think
this
it's
Thursday will be
awesome.
for the first time. But
well, I guess
yeah.
because you guys are really doing the whole thing. You're directing, writing, like editing. You're doing all of it. Like
It's-
when my things get into festivals, I'm just doing the music.
Right.
Like, people might
Yeah.
like the music if they don't like the
Yeah,
thing. So.
yeah. Like I worked on a short film with RB3 and Danny Fernandez. Like I edited one of their short films, and then Joseph Scrimshaw I worked on, and those were just like pure editing. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is a bit of separation where I'm just like, oh, I'm just taking this and working on it with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Whereas this is like all us.
It's all your babies.
Yeah. So
Other than your other babies
My
and your
actual
baby.
baby.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yeah. So if people like it, the team did a great job. If people don't like it, then it's just my fault.
Right.
It's all my fault, which I'm
You're
totally
the
fine with.
anti-Trump.
I'm the anti-Trump, the antithesis of good.
There you go. He
There
did.
you go.
Trump.
You did it right.
I
said it
There we
right.
go. Last week it was a whole thing.
It's
he
a
used
whole
the
thing.
word wrong. Yeah.
So more details on the Horror Fest
Horror Fest International.
Thank you.
Yes.
Once we get more information, follow us on all the socials. We'll tell everybody about it. Not sure if we'll be able to make that one. I'd like to. If I can make a day out of it and head out there, that'd be great. But we'll definitely be there in Long Beach for the Catalina Film Festival screening. So if you're out there, come say hi. And hope you enjoy it. And we announced it to all the patrons, but Scare Tag will be released to all patrons this Thursday.
Yep.
And I was going to ask you, forgot to ask you. We are going to release it officially on YouTube in October.
Yeah, after karaoke.
After
We're gonna release
karaoke.
it.
So we'll have an official date on that fairly soon. So yeah,
There we go.
that's it.
There's
Muy
the
bien,
plugs.
mijos.
I'll send it to you.
Hell yeah. I wanna
Will you
see
watch it,
that.
though?
Fuck yeah, I'll watch it.
Will you?
If you send it to me, why wouldn't I?
Oh,
Was she there that day?
I think she
Was she
was.
part of that? Oh man.
What are you talking about?
You want to talk about it?
Oh,
Should we
no.
bring
Let's
it
talk
up?
about it.
Probably doesn't even remember.
Bring it up? Is
Oh,
it in the
no.
bucket?
Oh god.
Is it in the bucket?
Oh, I wish it was. in the
That
bucket.
would have been good.
Oh, damn it. Anyway.
We've talked about it a couple times, but during your days of Collider Live, when you were hosting that show, we had a short film coming out called Stage 4.
I remember that. It was fun. Yeah.
I you did eventually watch it. I had asked. I can't remember if I asked Riley first or I think it was him first. And
Whatever
he confirmed me.
happened, none of it is my fault. I just
I'm
show
sure.
up.
She's just a
I
composer.
Just fucking show up. I just show up, and then I have to deal with all of these people that
Yes.
produce the show, that don't produce it, or host the
Yes.
show.
Oh,
so,
yes.
So Roxy and I were just there following the men, the lead
Yeah.
of dumb men,
Okay.
In hindsight,
except for Cody and the
not.
people
yes.
in the.
Oh, I left that show a long time
People
ago.
in the-
Did not want anything to do with it. But in hindsight, as I look back on it, like I kind of realized all of that stuff. At the time, I was like, "What the fuck is happening
Yeah,
right
obviously you thought it was the woman's fault.
No. See, here's what happened. And if we here's what happened. And if Roxy, I just talked to her when we saw each other at Horror Nights. I want to get Roxy on the show eventually.
And bring this up again.
Yeah,
when
I'll bring
she's
it up
on.
again.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll bring it up again. But I remember, I think I talked to Riley, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll have you on the show. This, and this." This was the first incident. There was like 2 incidents with this one. The 1st
I'm
time.
surprised there's only 2.
Well, I mean, for this particular
Right,
situation,
right,
there
yeah.
were a lot of incidents with that
Right.
show that we don't
So
have to
many.
repeat.
Yeah.
But so I was waiting outside of Collider the Live, like, when you guys were about to go to break. And then when the doors opened, Roxy like beelined right towards me, and she was like, "Okay, what do you want to do?" I'm like, I'm like, what are you
Very
like,
intense. And I felt it from the booth. I was like, oh man.
what are you talking about? And it's like, and she's like,
her Bostonian came out. She's like,
a little bit.
I'm sick of these men. What you want?
I think there was just some miscommunication.
Yeah,
like
as always.
Like oh, I talked to this person and he said it was all fine, and then I remember you like, oh, don't talk to Mark, talk to me. I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? And so
don't talk to anybody. If you want to get something done, you got to talk to one of the girls.
The idea,
unfortunately,
the idea was that Christian was going to send it to Riley.
Oh,
the
that's
film.
so funny that you guys thought Christian was going to do anything.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this Christian.
We learned that a long time ago.
Okay.
That he was going to send it to Riley, and Riley was going to give it to you guys to watch or something like that.
That would never
That was what
happen.
he thought was going to happen going into this.
That's so
And then
very innocent.
Instead, he opens the door and gets
Just like
in his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then at one point I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. You guys have to figure this out. I'll maybe come on another time. I'm just going to I'm going to Homer Simpson back into the bush.
Yeah,
And then the second time, right when Scare Tag was coming out, I sent the link to you, to Riley, and I think Roka was guest hosting the show.
Okay.
You said Scare Tag.
Scare Tag, sorry.
Yeah.
Stage 4.
Yeah.
All of our short films start with S's.
Yeah.
That's not true.
2 of them.
Yeah, you're right. Severance. That counts.
Damn it.
That counts.
That doesn't count.
So I sent it to like all 3 of you guys for that show. And as soon as the show starts, I was like, yeah, I sent you guys the link. What'd you guys think? All 3 of you were like, oh, we didn't watch it.
Well, yeah, because did you send it the night before?
No, I sent it fairly early.
Like,
You also tried to come on earlier.
Then I probably watched it.
Maybe. You said you didn't.
Okay, but then I watched it eventually.
You eventually did
I
watch it, yes.
bet you I didn't watch it because of work, because I was still at Google back then. I had like 2
okay.
jobs.
Okay.
And so I bet you I watched it, and when I watched it, I posted about it, bitch.
You probably did.
Yeah, you did. I think you
probably
did
did.
eventually
Yeah,
post
yeah,
about
yeah.
it, which was a lot more than
Don't
other
come
people
at me
did.
with
Yeah.
not supporting shit. Like,
I just thought
I'm
it was
the biggest fucking supporter of
No,
you
you
guys.
Just not in that moment.
Just not in that moment.
It's not in that exact moment.
And that is a team effort that I was not a part of. I would show up, get paid, and leave, and enjoy your guys' company.
Yes.
Sure.
And
yes.
that was it.
You were definitely one of our favorites.
It was
in the
always,
company.
she would always like leave the show and just hang out in the editor's booth for a little bit, and then you'd take off and go about your day. It's always a fun vibe.
But it was just a very funny time and a very funny moment
Very
in history.
chaotic, and we were all there for it, and it was like
we
several personalities of tornadoes.
Yeah, we
running
didn't need
around
it.
the office.
Unless it's in the bucket at some point, we don't need it. 'Cause I
My
don't-
point is, I had a blast with you guys.
I've had some blasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
With you, I've had like in
you guys
in
didn't have
general.
as much of a blast.
Yeah.
You guys worked there all the time, full time.
Yeah.
It's very different to show up for a little bit.
For the record, Frank says, I know for a fact she didn't watch it.
You know what the difference though, Frank, is I posted about it.
Hey,
I posted about it, unlike you.
He don't need it. He doesn't post stuff.
He doesn't
though.
post anything.
We almost we started.
Actually, he did. He's posted a couple of photos of us, so that's huge.
Oh, that's a big step, Frank. Good for you,
Yeah,
buddy. Good for
that's
you.
huge.
Good
That's
for you,
good.
bud. Yeah.
I miss you, Frank.
Yeah. I do.
I want to talk to Frank more than anything about Blink 182.
Yeah.
More.
You guys
than
haven't
anything.
talked since the concert.
No, I sometimes. No.
I
don't
love
think
that
so.
Sam's like, oh my god, Frank called Dorina out. Like, Sam, that's what he does.
That's what he does. That's
He shows up in the live chat, and he's like, actually,
He
let
just
me
throws
mansplain.
grenades in there.
Let me
Yeah.
mansplain my girlfriend on the live chat.
Is it
every time.
mansplaining if it's facts? I can look at the emails. I might.
It's the truth.
Listen. If I know anything about emails,
Cállate, papi.
Sorry.
I should look back. I see. I don't know which email it would have been. It would have been my old stupid email, but unless I
It's
don't.
probably in Collider.
Maybe I had
which
to.
isn't
Yeah, that
even
one would have
active
been.
anymore.
That one
Was
would
it
have been.
Yeah.
Copster at Collider?
Yeah.
No, my other one was like Cops or Reviews or something. Don't email me there.
Yeah.
I've said that now. People are. No one's gonna do that. But yeah. There's that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go any further. Might have more stories later. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll think of some more.
We'll see.
But
You know, I do want to bring this up though. My favorite thing ever was when I forget what episode it was, obviously, but you guys were doing that weird kind of switching back and forth between the office, and you were on a skateboard or something. Like what was
all
it?
the
You were on a
bits that-
scooter. Yeah. It was
Scooter?
the zombie one.
You fell on a zombie scooter and died, and then Alex tried to bring you back to life, but
Yeah.
then you were dead, so they brought you into the studio, but then you came back as a zombie, because that's what happens when you fall off a scooter. And then you started just slowly infecting everybody in the booth, including
Yeah.
myself. and
Remsen
then we were
got involved,
cutting
I
back.
think, at
Yeah,
one
I think
point.
Remsen was carrying
Yeah.
you in with Alex. I think that was probably the best thing we'd ever did in that
Yeah.
booth, I'd say.
That was
Yeah.
my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
just
and
because
well,
of that.
you and Alex started that. I think you guys kept doing stuff. In
Oh,
the booth
yeah, we would
'cause
cut to ourselves. We'd play, like, basketball games.
You were so
yeah.
disinterested.
It was always
in the
during, 'cause it was
topics.
during, like,
Cody
during
was my
Bachelor
favorite,
talk.
though.
Like, they were talking about The
Oh,
Bachelor and stuff, and,
yeah.
like,
That That's actually that very rarely happens during the Whirl Girls. At least half the chat and I tune out when Roxy talks about The Bachelor, but everybody's aware. But I always loved your when you would cut to the booth and just be like, why are they
and like I wasn't disrupting it. Like the show was going on. They had no idea I was cutting back. So like I don't know.
I loved it.
I only got talked to one time about it. For an understandable reason. And I was like, before it was even said, I'm like, we had a guest on. He's like, we had a guest on. Like, I shouldn't have done it during that. I apologize.
Where the first words were very funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Very funny.
But I was like, we had a guest. Yeah.
That's understandable. Yeah, that's fine.
What guest?
They were from The Bachelor.
Oh.
And I was cutting back and forth.
That's a bummer.
That's even better. I felt terrible.
I'm so
the rest of the day, I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
But you know what? They got paid. It's fine.
Yeah.
Did they get paid?
No, for The Bachelor.
Oh, I was like,
well,
we paid guests back then?
No.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, are you excited for the new Blink stuff, Dorina?
Great segue there.
Yeah. I don't know what.
You're a Blink 182 converted fan now, right?
Yeah,
you were saying
you're born again.
You went to a show.
You're born again. 182.
You liked one song that you waited 2 hours to hear.
Let me be honest.
Okay.
And kind. I think that it's great that people like them.
Is this a I love that for you kind of thing?
Yeah, but also I think that they would not be the band they are if they didn't have a great drummer.
I mean, I will say, Travis is way better. He's way too good
for them. Yes.
And the songs are fine. I just like there's a couple of songs that I really, really like, but I'm a snob and I get bored with the same chord progressions over and over again.
See, that's where I'll come in and say, have you listened to their, I mean.
It's similar to like Taylor Swift. People love Taylor Swift. Same chord progressions.
Careful.
Same chord progressions every time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, their self-titled album. Self-titled? Yeah. They changed it up a little bit. I mean, there might be some simple chord progression stuff, but they
got fun riffs in between those chord progressions.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, so that's I kind of more into the music aspect of it. Like I enjoy the guitar and the bass and the drums versus like the songs themselves or the lyrics.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you can go on about.
Have you?
But I do have to say, ask Frank. I basically
he's told me to cut your mic at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he can tell you. I kind of wrote a punk rock song for him. And it's called my narc ex-boyfriend, and I wrote it in like a minute, and then he was mad about it.
Not to call us out, but Frank and I were trying to start a band at one point between us. I have those songs on my computer.
We've played it on the show.
Really?
Have we really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frank.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think Frank was on when we played it.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not sorry.
Oh, then
yeah.
maybe I have heard it. But
I
sorry,
liked it.
Cody, you were gonna ask something.
I don't remember.
Oh,
like over the years of being more well versed in the Blink lore and world, have you only listened to like the hits, or have you like listened to the whole catalog?
I only listened to the hits when I was younger, but then Frank showed me
I trust
his favorite
Frank.
album.
Okay.
And
what's his
me,
favorite album? Like fucking Dude Ranch? Ugh.
No, but that's actually my favorite.
It's really good.
That's like the most.
But that's more straight punk.
Okay.
And that's what I'm into, right? I'm not into pop punk as much.
I like pop punk, but I get it. I get it. It's not for everyone. Frank says, "Let's get the band back together. Let's fucking do it." I got my bases right there, pal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. His favorite is which one's Reckless Abandon in?
Take off your pants
and jacket. That's his favorite.
No.
That's the album that has it.
Yeah.
But then no, I don't know. It's one that he thinks not everybody
California.
loves.
Oh, it's probably 9.
Yeah,
No,
he
loves California.
He hates
9.
the new one.
No, I think he's secretly.
No, he said you guys are wrong about it.
We've
says
had
it's
this argument with him.
It may or may not be Blink-182, but they're good albums.
No, it is Blink-182.
Self-titled.
Yeah,
Self-titled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Neighborhoods. Frank, come on.
9 is better than Neighborhoods.
It is.
I'd say Neighborhoods is better than California. California's a throwback album, but
it's close.
I would listen to California more than Neighborhoods.
You can listen to half of Neighborhoods a lot. The other half, not so much.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What about what I'm more interested in is Tom and the Aliens, because he was right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, the X-Files were right before him.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
We were telling Frank that we want, or at least in our little Discord group chat. I don't think he responded. Frank doesn't respond that much, but I can think of no better reunion for all of us than to go see Tom DeLonge's new movie together in a rented theater. That would be
movie.
Yeah, you know about this?
What is this?
The man made a movie
Monsters
about aliens.
of California or in
Is
California.
this new?
It's coming out.
What?
I think
Yeah,
he's
the
been
trailer
working
came out the other
I
day.
think he's been
How
working
did
on
I
this
not
movie for
know
like
this?
7
Yeah.
years, for a very long time.
The
yeah.
trailer came out already? Or
Yeah, it
it's
came
coming
out last week.
The second trailer.
Mhm. Yeah,
This is the
that's
second
right.
trailer.
Yeah.
He came out with the first trailer,
Yeah.
and I was like, but the second trailer, I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know if it has a distributor or anything or any
just
sort of
putting it
like
out.
release planned,
I don't know if
but
it's
the
like a-
trailer's out.
I
Yeah.
want to see that. That looks
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
hilarious,
saying.
probably.
Like, we should
I
all go
didn't know
see it.
this. It's not like Frank
Yeah.
and I live together or anything. What the hell?
Come on, Frank.
I did not know
Due
this.
diligence. Do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's got that coming out.
Okay.
Blink-182's got a new album coming out.
Yes.
You
Very
guys like the
exciting.
new stuff.
Yes, but now Frank's happy because Tom's back in the band, so it's
Mhm.
technically the old lineup again. So
But
this,
that you
the
guys, I
newer
have
stuff.
to say that edging song.
You didn't like it?
It's not great.
It's okay.
It's not great.
It's,
It's
not.
not
it's a
great.
fine
It's
track.
not great. Yeah,
It's not good.
it's okay. It was a fun little bop. Get the for announcing that they're back. But I'm excited for the rest of the album. The little
Alright.
snippets have all been fucking great.
Yeah,
All
they've been
right.
they've
Oh my
been
God.
really
Oh
really
my
good.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so.
They've been they put out a video today, just of like a short little interview / promo for the album, and Cody was saying they had like little snippets from the thing, and there was like a chunk of one song that I almost fucking cried. Yeah, it made me almost like tear up. I'm like,
You
oh my
cry
god.
more as you get older. It happens.
I cried. I bawled my eyes out during Avenged Sevenfold when they played one of their songs because their drummer died in like 2009, and one of my favorite bands, and
Yeah,
they played
I
a
get
song that was like a tribute for him.
I get it.
I
cried,
mean,
I
that's
cried
actually.
when Bowie and Prince and Chris Cornell died.
Oh,
So,
see, there you go.
yeah.
I actually cried twice during the Avenged Sevenfold. One was just like, I can't believe I'm here. But I teared up a little bit during the Blink show, too, because he was like, the doctors that saved my life were here. And I was like, oh, my God, that's fucking beautiful. Love that.
What's your favorite Blink song?
Oh, it changes all the time.
I don't really like that song.
I think I was asked a couple weeks ago, and it was not now. It's probably my favorite currently. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You too?
It changes all the time.
Yeah. It's difficult.
I like Reckless Abandon is probably up there for me. Yeah. And then Wildfire.
All right. How about that though? He thinks Angels and Airwaves is better than Blink.
Now he's
Come on,
just
you
trolling.
guys.
He's just
Listen.
trolling at this point.
No,
I've
no.
never have dove into the Angels and Airwaves waves, but
They're the biggest single or one of their biggest hits is basically She Sells Sanctuary by The Cult.
oh. Listen, we all
Can't
have
tell you that.
influences,
Yeah.
That's the same exact.
riff.
Riff.
There's different interpretations.
I'm
that's
not
just
criticizing
that's
it, I'm
just
just
Tom's
saying.
interpretation of that song. You know what I
Alright.
mean? So yeah.
Everybody steals. I'm just saying.
Frank says Cody knows what's up. I think Not Now is the best Blink song. I was gonna say I think I've heard Blink or Frank say that before.
It's fucking great. Yeah.
Look at you guys.
Fighting the
See,
gravity.
we're friends. We're friends.
We're all
Good.
friends at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah.
I know he likes a couple of Matt Skiba songs. I know it.
Yeah.
Which, I was hoping because I was looking at the song list. There's like fucking a shit ton of songs.
There's
on
probably a
this
couple
album.
joke songs in there.
I would no, but I was hoping one would say like with Matt Skiba.
Oh.
There's still time.
Yeah. Never know.
Frank's gonna turn that song off
Oh, yeah.
instantly. Anyways, enough Blink talk. No more Blink talk. We promise.
Yeah, I feel
Won't
like I've
torture
been
you anymore.
such a
Yeah.
nice guest.
Well,
You've been a trooper.
we've got a new segment for the show.
We're testing out a segment. It's not fully ready to go yet, but we're going to test the waters a little bit here.
Mhm.
We talked about it last week. We have a big, scary bucket of controversial topics,
courtesy
some of which
of the El Capitan.
Are you scared?
I'm terrified, even
don't
though most of these I know because I put them in there. But the idea is that we reach in here, we pull one out, and it's going to be a very controversial topic or a controversial topic.
Mm.
Fine.
You know,
I
so
love
we'll
pulling
see.
things out.
We'll see. Just going to leave that there. What?
Yeah, I gotta do the did-its. Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I didn't-
I
I
wanted
didn't
the pow, chicka, pow, pow. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have that.
How long are we talking about said topic?
I don't know. Whatever. 5
5
minutes,
minutes?
or so.
We
We'll
have
see.
to talk about this
We'll
for
see.
5 minutes.
This might work. It might not. Again, I think we've
This would be
talked about a
terrible.
couple of these topics already, so we'll see how this goes.
The
Okay.
world friends like the idea.
Okay.
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 All right. The world
Okay.
friends are my friends.
I agree.
Are the Wang friends. That sounds
They're
weird.
the coolest.
All right. So I'm going to
The
put
Wang gang.
The Wang gang.
the Wang
So,
gang.
yeah.
I like the Wang gang. All
Yeah.
right. Send it a timer. Dorina, I'll have you do the honors.
You should have rummaged a little bit. Like, get in there.
There's only
There we go.
3
Mhm.
topics. in there.
Rummaged enough?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
There we go.
So nicely folded,
Yep,
Cody.
Come on.
Bill Maher and Drew Barrymore.
Oh, Bill Maher and Drew Barrymore.
5 minutes starting now. Scab! Scab! That's not that. I mean,
No, that one's not that bad. It would have been more spicy a couple days ago, but they announced today that they're not going to do the show.
Bill Maher, I don't really like Bill Maher, so
were you ever into him?
Not really. I mean,
was.
Amber was too. I don't know if she still is, but she would watch him like all the time.
I mean, again, I am much older, and I watched him like his religious documentary, which was like 20 years ago. That came out. That was pretty good back in the day because he was one of the first, like with Christopher Hitchens and Richard Dawkins, to talk about like you don't have to be religious and it's okay.
Yeah.
Right. Or just at least criticize the harm that religion can cause.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that.
I like that.
I'm grateful for that. But nowadays he just seems a little out of touch.
Is he just grumpy old boomer man?
I think he's just. I think he just lives in his bubble that he's very comfortable.
Yeah.
And he doesn't realize that people are actually struggling.
Because I think maybe that's just the Joe Rogan thing too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because
they're
like
very comfortable.
Because I just see clips of him all the time, and he's like complaining about cancel culture, and it's like that's
not the shit people are struggling with.
Yeah.
That's the way. It's like these hosts that have a huge platform talk about the dumbest things that aren't real problems that Americans are going through.
Right.
And that's what's so annoying about it. Like,
and the same could be said for Drew Barrymore, just like completely out of touch.
Her thing is, do you guys see her apology video?
Yeah,
it was removed, right?
Yeah, she deleted it.
She deleted it.
Yeah,
okay,
it's just, celebrities have gotten so bad at just apologizing.
Well, that one
because they just don't apologize for anything ever, and they're just not used to this.
But they're so funny, the videos.
Yeah. I guess. I just get sad.
Yeah, I mean, I love.
Is it cringe?
I would think it's cringe.
But yeah,
I think with that video because I watched a few seconds of it, and it's like her eyes are darting back and forth, and it's like, oh, is she reading off a script? And who's writing the script? Like, it's just
she probably wrote it herself.
Yeah, maybe just a post would have been fine. But then again, people want answers. People are angry, and it's I get it. It's understandable. But yeah, maybe I think because like I'm assuming this. I don't know what really her intentions were. But I'm assuming her intentions were like we have like a crew that we want to try to keep the work going for. And look, I think the thing that I saw that like a lot of the writers were like, no, this is bad because you're setting a dangerous precedent. Like, you can do a show without writers. Is that she was gonna like bring on other people that like weren't writers and for like bits and stuff. Yeah. Whereas like when KoRn was doing his show, he was purposely doing his show to show how bad the show was gonna be without writers.
Well, he's perfect.
It's also true. Love that man.
So,
but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's just I'm glad they're not doing it anymore, but it's just embarrassing because it seems like it stems from, well, I want to do my show.
A little bit.
I just want to do my show, and that's, you don't need to. You rich, you're fine.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the talk show hosts doing a podcast together, and all the proceeds are going to everybody, whether or not Jimmy Kimmel was terrible.
Jimmy Fallon.
God damn it. Sorry, Jimmy
Get
Kimmel.
your Jimmys together.
I hope you're okay. But it's strange times.
I feel like they just they also realized they're not going to get any guests on these shows because anyone guests on those shows would get shamed for it just as much.
Oh yeah.
So they were like, how are we actually going to do this until the strike's over?
That's
like,
it, Cody. Because their show wasn't even on it was on hiatus. It wasn't even like we're not doing the show because of the strike. It's like the show's supposed to come back. So
yeah, and I did see people like looking into like there were people that were looking at who liked her like I'm coming back kind of thing, and like crazy, all these actors are liking this, so you support, and it's just like I don't know, like
like for actual apology statement.
Yeah,
I actually went and liked it because I was like, good job, you did the right thing.
No, I mean like when
she
said
that she was doing the show
and like her explanation for it and some of the actors, but
but who cares? Who checks that?
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're going that far. It's like I don't think it's enough that it's the fact that she did it. It's already kind of rub people the wrong way, and even if she apologizes and does the right thing, people are still going to be upset. But the fact that she did, that's people.
That's people. Like if somebody does the right thing and they own up to it, I think that should be enough. And also go fight the billionaires. Like, why are you wasting your
Yeah,
time
at
with
the end
this
of the day,
bullshit?
they're the
like,
villains. That's what I keep talking about.
like,
That's why I keep.
go after Wall Street. Like, why are you, harassing some host? It's weird.
That's why I keep I keep hammering on the fact that like once all these strikes end, it's just like, all right, we're done.
That's our time.
That's our time.
How much of the struggle was that?
Just cut it off.
Just cut it off.
How much was the struggle? Was that?
That wasn't bad. You guys led that one. Like, if
Yeah.
it was just me by myself, that's when we're in trouble. Like, I'd be like, oh, God, how am I going to do that? Maybe we'll do like a Cody bonus round where like Cody has to go for like 2 minutes.
Well,
by himself.
let's go.
Yeah.
to
No.
the-
Only
Why
one?
not?
I got it. No, I'm scared. I don't know.
No, now you have to do it.
I don't want to do the Cody round. I'm down to do another round.
Oh, yeah, we
together.
can do another
We can do
round.
another
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I'm saying like I gotta prepare for that.
But I will say I keep bringing up like, so when the strikes are over, just business as usual, back at it. And, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this Disney show. Oh, I'm gonna go do that. You know what I mean? Like there was so much like shit talk back and forth.
Yeah.
And all the CEOs and be like, "You're hired." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but that's how it's always been.
I guess so. I guess that's the Hollywood way, but it's also
It's not even Hollywood. It's
just
just,
like in
money.
general.
It's like money talks for these people. That's all they care about. It's like, are you gonna make me money? All right, you're back. That's all they care about. They're like, oh, I lost, one of my 20 yachts during the strike, and I want to buy another one back. So you're back.
It is fucked up.
But that's how
Now
it
he's
is.
now
I
he's,
agree.
Now he's got like 22.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking expensive.
And as Taylor Swift said,
Especially if there's rock
22.
in it.
All right, Cody, you do the honors.
All right, we'll do this. All right, we'll do another one. Here we go. Gonna rummage a little bit. Just gonna move my hand around.
Ooh.
Just really get all up in there. You guys hear that?
That's a good double soundbite right there.
Gets a little echo effect. Okay, here we go. What do we got?
All right.
Lauren Boebert at Beetlejuice.
Yes!
Oh no.
Fuck yeah.
no.
2 minutes, Cody.
Lauren
Oh,
Boebert.
Oh god.
So everyone's favorite, Lauren Boebert.
Would you
Colorado?
call her Lauren Boebert now?
I wouldn't, because I think that's. I don't know.
I was about to hit it, and then I was like, maybe not.
I mean, hey, work it, girl.
That's what I say.
That's work it, girl. But also, don't be out there, saying all the bullshit. Yeah, stop
Don't
being a hypocrite.
Don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Go have your fun. In
Yeah.
fact, be free and live your life.
Hell yeah.
And stop making money by lying.
Grab dick. Grab dick. All she
Go do
grabbed
that.
dick, Cody.
I saw
There was
video.
some.
Yeah, we all saw
you
it.
did.
Oh, come
Cody
on.
kept sending. He was like, dude, you see
Have
this?
you seen this? Have
There's
you
some-
seen this?
There's some
Chris?
tit
Have
grabbing
you
going
guys
on.
bookmarked it or something?
It's just
Cody?
everywhere. It's just everywhere. dude.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Huh?
You bookmarked
It's really
it.
hard to
I did not
find,
bookmark
actually.
it.
Send me the link.
Did you know bookmarking on Twitter was a thing?
Don't change the subject.
I had no idea. Sorry.
It's
go on,
not
go on.
Twitter anymore.
Whatever.
It's X.
Sex. Yeah. Sorry.
Elon would approve of that. Yeah, Lauren Boebert went to a musical, the Beetlejuice musical, and she went with a hot date, and
She made him go, Dale.
daylight. What? And there was some touchy-feely stuff going on.
Dale.
Shout out to this theater that had fucking like infrared cameras. Like
I kind of like the conspiracy theory that this was all kind of set up
Planned?
because like there's conveniently a security camera right on that section. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's one on every section. I guess now I think about it, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like it feels House of Cardsy. Like
So
the guy was like a plant who like
Someone knew
Yeah.
Lauren Boebert and like let's
Yeah.
see if she does some disruptive shit.
kind of a wild
Yeah.
conspiracy.
But what do you think happened there? Do you think the guy, like the security guy's like, yo, that's Lauren Boebert. Like, let's send this to the media. Like, how did that?
I don't know if they because was this in Boulder? Where was this? I think
It's some place that she says she hates.
Okay, well then maybe they found like
Yeah.
the list of guests for that night, and they're like, let's see if she vapes in front of a pregnant woman. Let's just see if that happens, and she did, and she was singing. That was the funniest thing. She was singing the songs. Like this is a play, so either like. Where does she listen to these songs unless she's seen it before, or is it the music online
she could be
somewhere?
like a Broadway nerd and
Not
all
be-
her
not be-
Spotify is all Broadway.
Maybe not in
She
memorizing
fucking
all the
loves
songs.
Hamilton.
Maybe she does. Yeah, she was doing all that, and even the lady behind her who was pregnant was saying, "Can you please stop that? Like, I'm pregnant," and she gets fucking ripping hard vapes in front of her. This pro-life woman, fucking ripping vapes in front of a pregnant woman. Fuck yeah, Lauren Boebert. Fuck it up.
Wow.
Herman says there was 20 camera angles.
There literally was.
Did his
Wow.
research.
Of
I only
them.
saw the one. I only saw the side one.
Oh, it's when they leave. There was like
Oh, I saw that one. We
There's
were
like
walking in the lobby.
15 different angles of them
really?
just
So
leaving.
you saw the groping from all the.
Well, the
all
groping
angles?
was just in the theater from the one main angle
Right.
while they
Oh,
were
okay,
in
that's the
there.
only- okay,
That's
okay,
the only
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Cody pretending he didn't see it.
He's like, "Oh, is that true? I heard there was."
Oh, really?
There's,
Oh,
he's like, "Are you sure there's not?" I've been looking for another angle
Wow,
this whole
interesting. Okay.
time.
I only have the other one.
And then apparently, the guy that she's like dating, because I think she's still in the middle of a divorce from her pedo husband. You know, the guy who like showed images to minors, including her.
The family values party.
Yeah. Apparently he's people say he's a Democrat. I don't really give a fuck, but he owns a bar that has had like drag shows at the bar before. So I'm just like,
that feeds into the conspiracy
Yes.
thing. Like, isn't that kind of crazy?
Maybe
Just
he's
saying.
in on it.
Just
Maybe
saying.
But is
Same.
that speaking of conspiracies though?
Yeah.
Do you guys hear this all the time that all these stories are planted by the elite cabal that eats babies?
Oh, well, yeah, it's probably Antifa's fault. You know, that's what January 6th was. It was Antifa.
Right.
I saw Lauren Boebert. She was talking on some bullshit show, and she was like, we're about to shut down the government. We're about to do this, and all they keep talking about was me going to see Beetlejuice. And it's like, yeah, because you're fucking hypocrite, dummy, loser, idiot. So, anyways,
Have anyone here seen the show?
no,
Not the musical. No.
Curious.
I hear it's very alt right though.
Really? Yeah. Just an American flag. Just
Yeah.
says the fucking flag.
I love that movie so much. I don't even want to watch the sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
forgot they're
watch
doing
it,
that.
but
Yeah.
I don't want to because Michael
Yeah.
Keaton,
Yeah, you see.
and Catherine O'Hara, best actors in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's coming. Well, I don't think the dad would be coming back.
he's dead
Oh, he did die. Okay.
in real life.
In real life?
They might bring him back as a hologram though. You never know.
No, I think he's got some bad stuff on him.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't.
But yeah, Winona's coming back.
Wow, the whole gang's here.
Yeah,
Lauren Boebert would be their opening night.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Vaping in the theater.
Vaping,
Doing
ripping
the thing.
hard vapes, and then saying, "Do you know who I am?"
Mm.
There's one video of her. Okay,
Oh,
that's
did
it.
we get it? Nice.
it.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
Good job, us.
Okay, that's
think
not
this
bad.
is
So that could be fun. That could be a
Yeah.
fun game going forward. We'll put more time. I want the whole thing to be like filled with stuff. So we'll see.
I eventually want them to choose what topics we talk about.
Yeah. Eventually, I want it to be like completely blind for us to where we don't know what's in there.
To the point where like
Yeah.
we can have Manny
Yeah.
get some of those topics,
Yeah.
and then I'll have maybe like Amber cut them out.
Yeah.
And I won't see it.
I want you guys to behave though. Like have it be mixed. Like,
behave.
crazy shit, and then there's also like fun controversial shit in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
So
see.
there we
'Cause you
go.
never know what you're gonna get when you reach in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a box of chocolates.
There we go.
There
Hey,
you go. Boom.
I thought we weren't talking about movies.
No.
No, that's
Support the strikes.
Support the writers.
Yes.
Support the strikes. Support
Link in the
the
description.
actors. Yeah, they were supposed to meet again this Wednesday, right? I think.
I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So,
Has this affected your guys' other jobs at all?
Not a ton, a little bit, but
Yeah.
nothing too crazy on my end.
I've definitely course corrected. Just because the show that I work on, Mark is the host and he's SAG, so we're
Yeah.
just not outright like going out there being like, "Oh, check out this movie."
Right.
Fortunately for us, we do like a man on the street style show, so it's
Yeah.
mostly just kind of the fans talking. We just set up the question and let it rip.
Right.
So just been course correcting that way, but
Right. Last time I saw you was at Horror Nights doing
it was
that.
at Horror Nights. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were going through the mazes and stuff, and having a good time, and
I got my Chucky popcorn bucket.
I did see that. You were very
Really
happy about
good.
that.
Frank
Yeah.
is not a fan. He thinks he's going to show up at the edge of the bed.
You should do.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you should. You absolutely
Definitely.
should.
Yeah.
You may have, if he's still watching. She's not gonna do that. Don't worry about it. Did you have a fun time at Halloween Horror Nights?
I did.
Yeah.
I always have a fun time at the Halloween things.
Love it.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Y'all,
Yeah.
all the Whirl Girls were there.
All three of us.
All three, and then
Our intern, Sydney.
Sydney. There
Shout
you
out
go.
to Sydney, our new intern. She's great.
Sydney.
She's great.
I've always had a thing for you, Sid. Sorry, it's scream. She's lovely.
Oh, thank you for explaining what it was.
Well, I didn't want to be like a creep and be like I just met this
In
person.
case nobody
so.
got that, like,
Yeah.
why is he yelling about that? All right.
Favorite Scream movie? Go.
2.
1.
Oh. Those are both
Scream
the best
2
ones.
is your fave?
Yeah, come
Wow.
on.
It's
You know
really
me.
good.
Mm.
The Lost World is my favorite Jurassic Park movie, but I recognize that the first ones are the best.
All right, you can't talk about like promoting all these big budget movies, but do you guys have a favorite movie this year?
Yes, Spider-Verse probably.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Talk to Me, which is
Really
Talk
good.
to Me is good.
24.
Also very good.
Yeah.
SAG approved, I think. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
they're still doing. I don't know
Yes.
how actors or writers feel about that, but they're.
I think it's like your boy Adam Driver said,
Oh.
if you're actually doing the contract thing, then good for you. Like
Okay.
if the
Yeah.
small, if the small studios can do it, so can the big ones.
I've heard like mixed things, or I've seen mixed things, so I'm not quite sure. I'm just here.
Are you
living
guys sexting?
Yeah,
pretty much. We're
Or
looking
looking at
Letterboxd. That's pretty much what we're
I've seen
doing.
what else I saw this year, so I can
can't
contribute
remember.
some more.
My favorite was Infinity Pool. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I
have
fucking
not.
loved Infinity
No.
Pool.
Dude.
That's Brandon Cronenberg, right? Yeah.
Son of David, yes.
because I love Possessor. I haven't seen his other one.
I forget what that one's
Antiviral or something. It's
I-
anti-something.
I only saw Possessor.
Anti-vax.
Possessor was cool, but Infinity Pool I think is
Infinity
what's her
Pool's
name? Julie.
Mia Goth.
That says it's a masterpiece. Julia Fox. She says that.
Oh, I was like, she's. Oh, okay. I was
But,
like, she's not in that.
No.
Like,
Mia
yeah.
Goth is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where she's like,
You
come
should watch
here,
it, Cody.
baby.
James.
So good.
You need
What
to
a
watch
fucking!
it.
I didn't know anything about the movie going in, and when like the plot kicked in, I was like, oh, what the fuck? This is what this is. This is awesome.
good.
Yeah, it's very good.
And
So-
it's visually stunning, like edited, like psychedelic trip. So good.
Have you seen the Possessor uncut version one?
Yeah.
Wow, that one's
Really, really
that's
good.
fucking
I like
good.
it kind of better than the original.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like way more fucking violent, you know.
Yeah.
But was
Yeah. Good family.
was David Cronenberg's
they're like
movie
the
this year?
Coppolas.
Or was that last year?
Where
Last year
surgery was
was,
the new sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that called? Crimes of the Future.
Yeah.
That was pretty good
That was
too.
pretty good too. Yeah, I think that was last year.
Vigo.
Guardians 3 is very good.
I
Evil Dead
watched
Rise was cool.
a delightful indie movie
What
a
is
couple
it?
days ago. Theater Camp.
Oh, I hear really good things.
Oh, it's by default probably the funniest movie I've seen this year because I haven't seen a ton of comedies, but it's really great. You should check it out. Even if you're not a theater person, they have characters made just for us. It's
Okay.
like it's really great.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I actually have that on my list.
Yeah,
I want to
it's
see
good.
that.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, there's a bunch of movies that just dropped on Vudu. Where I finally saw Barbie. And I
Frank's
needed,
favorite movie of the year.
did he not like
Maybe
it?
the decade.
Oh
No,
really?
he
Oh,
was
he's
obsessed with
legit.
it.
Yeah.
Obsessed with
Ken,
it.
Ken was the same way. Ken
Yeah.
was like, I fucking cried throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
So,
it's really it's
Yeah.
good.
it's baller shit.
Good
Love
stuff.
it. Well, no, you guys got some time. I'm like,
What
I'm trying to
even
think.
time
I'm
is
like
it?
trying to. Huh?
What even time is it? How
9:30?
much do you have left?
You got a heart
Wow.
out? You got a heart out?
No.
Time flies when you're having
I thought
fun.
you were gonna say you have a heart on.
HR would not approve of that, and I would never.
I want one of these.
Heart on? Oh, okay.
A drum fill? What do you think? Oh, you mean the board?
Oh,
Yeah.
Roadcaster?
Oh,
okay. Well, become a Whirl fan or Whirl friend. Sorry.
A Whirl game.
How is the world of the Whirl Girls going? How's
Always
it going?
lovely.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
giving everything a whirl. Have you done it all? Have you give everything a whirl?
No, we don't have a big budget, unfortunately.
Shit.
Hey, that's
You
right.
know what's up.
That's right.
We all got interns
We
though.
give well, because we can give college credit, but we wish we
Yeah.
could pay them. We do pay our video editor, right?
Okay.
And we were paying our audio editor when before our podcast went on hiatus.
Mm-hmm,
But
oh yeah,
bitch out of water.
I was gonna say bitch talk. Sorry.
You guys should do a segment called Bitch,
Bitch talk. Well, we were gonna start the Whirl Boys at
Get
one
the
point.
bitch bucket.
Or
Yeah.
there you go. Bitch
Yeah.
talk can
Bitch
be
talk.
the segment. 5-minute bitch talk.
So bitch out of water is on hiatus right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
all right.
it was so much work. So
Yeah.
it's
And that was just basically like an offshoot of because when you guys would do the Whirl Girls like live streams, it would
because
just
we were doing so many things. We were doing what this kind of show, right? Where we were just kind of hanging out and shooting the shit, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then we were doing our we are still doing our on location episodes, like we did.
yeah those are
like
and those
horror
are like
nights.
heavily edited and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
Those are
then
great.
our podcast was more like on our. We're doing like activities a whirl, or we're giving activities a whirl on like our actual episodes.
Right.
But on our podcast, we were giving life a whirl,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So like we were talking about like the fact that Roxy's mom's dead,
oh well that's
right?
yeah. Mhm.
So like her talking about grief,
Mm-hmm.
me talking about having two partners, right?
Mhm.
Like talking about cannabis, right? Just like more serious shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people seem to like it.
And then Steph just partying.
No, Steph's got a lot of her own bullshit.
Okay.
We all
right.
got our own bullshit.
Yeah, everybody's got.
But
their own
honestly,
bullshit.
it's like you guys. The community's been wonderful.
Yeah.
that's like what
Mhm.
that's what keeps me going. They're the
Yeah.
best. They're lovely people, and we hear from them. They're like, you guys got me through crazy times, especially during the pandemic bullshit.
Mhm.
So we are very grateful.
I-
We're trying to spread the joy and create fewer incels.
That's
would be nice.
that's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely one of the things because it's like we don't have like the largest audience, but they're loud and they're very loyal and they're very. They're just great, and especially being able to meet them. When I was at Horror Nights, I met one. I think his name was Calvin, I believe. Shout out to Calvin or Kevin, but I think it was Calvin.
Isn't it nice when they come up to you and say hi?
It's weird, but I'm like, it's very. It makes you take a step back and you like kind of realize because sometimes when you do it for so long, it's just like I gotta upload the thing, do the thing, and boom,
forget that people are watching.
Yeah, it's
or you
crazy.
forget that it's meaningful to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard to
I'm in
find
it just for the money.
Of
Like
course.
straight up.
Clearly.
Like just give me the money.
Send in your super chats. By the
this
way.
is meaningful to you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Send me $5. No, it's definitely heartwarming to hear a lot of those things, and just also it is also very humbling too.
It's just so freaking like we mentioned the WangerCon before, but it's the fact that there's this group of people that are legit friends now.
Yeah.
And they've met up multiple
Mhm.
times, and like that is just so crazy. Like I would never
Totally.
thought when we started this, like that would kind of help
Mhm.
that happen.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like we ended up finding out like some Whirl Girls ended up like doing their Zoom hangs during the pandemic on their own. They became friends. They were like visiting each other, traveling. Some of them got their romantic partner through our show, like
There you
just
go.
stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Matchmaking people. Like
Giving romance a whirl.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's very nice.
Wow, that's great.
Look at us, not
Yeah.
not poisoning the world and
Yeah.
actually bringing good stuff to the
Yeah,
world. and joy
I mean,
and
we're
happiness.
not out there like we're not doing like the grift the grift movie thing, where we're putting like I don't know. I keep going back to Captain Marvel because that was such a big fucking deal for people. But you know
They're
what I
still
mean?
mad about it.
Probably. I'm sure they have
Isn't it-
there's a movie coming out, so I'm sure they're gonna be pissed off
Isn't
at that
it
one
funny
too.
how mad they're like, oh, like all of these ladies on these action movies? I'm like, I feel like we already had like Ellen Ripley and Sarah Connor and like Mothra.
Well, there's like Masuda.
Yeah.
Masuda.
Masuda.
Yes.
Like Gojira.
Yeah, Gojira. Yes.
I pray to Gojira every day.
But yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
I was just wearing a T-shirt of him last week. I don't know why.
Why did you look at me and giggle like it was something like dirty?
That was like a KoRn kind of thing that he would like do.
He's like Gojira.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's always like the counterbalance, because you have the man babies that are crying about women taking over their action movies or whatever, and then on the other side it's like like Ellen Ripley, Linda Hamilton, is Sarah Connor. Like these women have always been there, but now it's just there's just more, and they're diversifying it a little bit more. If you don't like that, then just don't watch it. That's just, it's plain and simple.
There's so much to watch out there. What are you complaining about? Not everything's for you.
Yeah, you got the Daily Wire movies. Go watch those. Like those are fire, dog. There's
But
some
also,
spit shit.
I just tell people, having ladies or black stormtroopers isn't why the new Star Wars sucks.
I mean,
It's because of the
Hey.
other reasons.
well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the new, I mean everything from the prequels on, because I'm old.
Yeah, now there's a young Yoda. Ew.
I really feel so old that way. Like I
Oh, really?
honestly have this weird issue against Baby Yoda.
Well, that's funny though. I think that's
really
funny.
bizarre.
Well,
He just represents consumerism to me, and it's bizarre.
a little. He's a little. Yeah.
But-
He's
but
like a
people
little.
love him
He's like a
'cause
little
he's-
gizmo.
But he's not.
Well, of course.
But
of
actually,
course not.
he is
but
Gizmo. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
They're,
But
like they're
he's
trying.
He's just so goddamn cute though.
He
When he's
is.
just walking and when he's practical little
He's
puppet,
very
and he's
cute.
just like doing. He's like
sipping his little tea.
Yeah.
He is very cute, undeniably adorable.
You want to know the best part about Star Wars now is that
Andor.
no, I'm not like talking seriously. I'm
Oh.
talking about like the aura of Star Wars.
The
is
aura?
that yeah,
Okay.
or the presence of it.
What is
that
it?
okay? Is that the same thing?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that I don't have
Force.
to like be around talk shows and people talking about it anymore. Like I'm okay. Like
Isn't
yes,
it weird that it like kind of turned us off from it?
it's not weird.
We talk about it all the time. Yeah,
it's apparent.
like the Collider job was my favorite job I've ever had. But yeah, it did kind of sour like the whole, especially like the movie fandom experience, like all the franchise and stuff. Like I can't stand not necessarily the movies, but just like
Can't we just
Yeah.
watch and enjoy versus
Yeah,
having to
and
like
it's just
dissect?
like-
It's such a weird inverse of how it started, because when I started like reviewing movies on YouTube, it was because I had no one to talk to.
Right.
And then I had
You
people to
didn't have
talk
any
to,
friends.
and I was like, I had friends, but like not easy.
had friends,
easy.
Dorina.
I get
Come on.
around, okay, but they wouldn't talk about movies like in depth like I would really. It was just like, oh, that was good, and then getting into it, and it was great seeing like meeting people and having like conversations with it. For a while, it was great, and then just fandom, just like what you were saying, Cody, just got super toxic, and it's just not fun anymore. It's like I don't care about you reading a book before going and seeing a Star Wars movie. That doesn't make a movie good or not.
Right,
you just go fucking watch the movie. And so now it's like, yes, I did watch Andor. It was lovely. Like,
Andor's
it's like,
love Andor.
so yeah.
It brought me back.
Yeah.
Good. But again, I don't need to like, blog about it or make like all
Yeah,
of
that's
these things
the other
about
thing.
it.
It's like if I I'll watch one episode of a show, and if I didn't like it, I don't have to watch it. It's okay.
Right.
If people like it, great. I'm not going to go out of my way.
Weren't like boycott Lucasfilm.
No, I mean I've been saying fire
Kathleen
Kathleen Kennedy for years. For years. You'd be surprised at how many people keep saying that. It's like Jesus Christ, dude.
You add another K to her name and third K.
Something to think about.
Oh. Think about it.
Something to think about.
Think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's lovely, even like Cody, we went to trivia night one time.
Me and you?
Yes.
Yeah.
With some friends.
Yeah.
And like there was some like movie talk, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
It makes me immediately.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me uncomfortable anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
immediately I'm like, and I'm gonna go talk to this person about death.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to be like rude and be
No,
like,
yeah, no, because it's not like.
it's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're in the same boat, maybe. Like they just
Yeah.
want to,
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
Yeah.
And then just being around people talking about it 10 hours a day,
That's a
5
lot.
days a week, it just kind of took a toll. Yeah.
And you guys, like, you were listening. You just had to sit
Yeah.
there and listen. You couldn't even be like, shut up.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got really good at like when you wouldn't get invited to screenings for like big IP movies or whatever to like just switch via mouths
Without
not listening because
Yeah.
they wouldn't send.
Took a real risk of it sounding like shit, but it all
It's
worked
fine.
out in the
I think
end.
it all
yeah,
worked out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
It's
weird
fine.
that was so long ago,
Yeah.
and then now it's
Yeah.
just like not really a thing anymore.
Do you guys feel though because of that, everything became like, okay, I just like watching movies now, not really talking about them? Or do you think that there is a oversaturation of a lot of these like superhero Star Wars world? I think there's a lot.
I mean, there is a lot, and I think there's maybe a lesson to the amount of
Nostalgia?
Not just the nostalgia, but the amount of content that there is out there. Sure, like they can be like, we're gonna take a step back, but at the end of the day, like there are so many kids growing up with all these different IPs and stuff, like, and if they're eaten up, then good for them.
Right.
Like if I were young at around this time with the amount of stuff that was coming out, like my mind would have been fucking blown. So I can imagine like how. And not to say that these are all just for children, but if like kids are like eating this shit up, like they don't give a fuck about the politics of The Last Jedi. If they see Rey and if they look up to Rey and be like, oh, that could be me, like that's like they shouldn't like idolize movies or idolize fictional characters. There's real people in the world to idolize that stuff. But if they see that and they're like, I've never seen this before. Like when Black Panther came out, like that must have been fucking like crazy for them to see that. And now everyone just gets upset about everything, and so I just let people enjoy their stuff, and I don't really like care.
I do feel like old me though, like in my 20s, I was very much like, I'm still a snob about music, but about movies and stuff, I'm like, if you like this movie, you're dumb.
Yeah, and now you're a huge Blink-182 fan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and now I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like what you like. Like, what does it matter? Like, I can be a snob and watch my A24 movies. You enjoy your Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
There's something out there for everybody.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at
Cody, thoughts?
Yeah. No,
Thoughts on Black Panther?
it's a great movie.
It is a good movie.
It's great.
It's
Sequel's
pretty good.
okay. Sequel's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's
Sequel's not as great.
It's okay.
okay.
You got this. This is meaningful to me. Here's $5.
Oh, thank you,
Appreciate that, Patty.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Dorina doing our job over here. All right, well, fine. We'll go to the super chats because I was going to wait till the very end. But thank you, Patty, for that. This is meaningful to me. Here's $5. Appreciate you. Spinning Art said, thank you, Frank. Oh, well, there was a little soundbite from Frank that
Yeah.
says Spinning Art, so that's coming full circle.
Shit.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Movie Fanobi. I like that.
Hey,
Thank you for the
Movie
super
Fan.
chat. No one lurks when Queen DJ Bruja Dorina visits. She's the best.
Aw, you're the best movie.
Yeah,
Fanobi.
hell yeah. Wiley OFC. Oh, that's of fucking course, right? Or
Yes.
Or some weird soccer team I don't know about.
oh, okay. Dorina, have you heard of the indie rock band Turnover? Plus, love when you guys talk music because I'm getting a degree for music business. Hell yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I have not heard of Turnover. I'll check them out.
Check it out. Hudsonizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sub Hudson.
Okay, all right. I thought that was like a thing I was getting set up. Sorry about the Angels.
Yeah, they clinched their 8th straight losing season.
Oh.
Otani cleared out
Dodgers
his
won.
locker. Yeah, Dodgers clinched their 10th division title in the last 11 years. Good for them.
It's a good program.
Otani cleaned out his locker and threw away his water bottle. So shit's getting real, guys.
Oh.
It's getting real.
So it's
He's
probably
leaving.
done.
The water bottle has been thrown away.
Okay.
It's been
Well,
thrown away.
If this makes you feel better, Alec just sent in a super chat. How's your new favorite football team doing this week, Christian? Well, they're 0-2 now because they lost their game.
What do you mean new favorite?
We did a bit last week
Yeah.
where Christian had to decide a favorite NFL team to try to get into football.
Oh, because you don't have a team.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't
he
have a
doesn't
team.
Or
really
just
follow
in
it.
general not into football?
Doesn't really care at all, but I kind of forced him to do this for the
I
goodness
watched
of
the
the show.
Jets lose again
Right?
this
Okay.
weekend at lunch.
Okay.
At brunch
fun.
lunch, huh?
It was lunch,
Okay.
but it felt like brunch.
But also
'cause
brunch.
I was hungover. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
And you're a Bucks fan.
I am. We're 2-0, baby.
I'm a Niners fan, and we're 2-0 as well.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Must be
very
What's
nice.
going over there. Yeah.
Must be nice.
Oh, two.
My quarterback just
What's his name again?
Cam Newton.
It's
No,
not.
okay. I will learn the name
Yeah.
eventually.
Uh-huh.
Manny just sent in a super chat.
Hey,
What's
Manny.
up, Manny? Sorry I was late. Hope you guys had a good show. It was great, and even
good.
better now that you're here.
Manny, we might have a poll to set up with you.
Oh.
We'll let you know. We need a name.
Emmanuel.
And Reaper4213 just sent in a super chat and a bunch of balloons in one.
Oh, appreciate the balloons.
Someone's birthday? Is it an anniversary of something we got going on? Did we forget
Nope.
something?
I don't think so.
There's just celebrate. Oh, this is just celebrate the first super chat from Reaper4213.
thank God.
Woo! Hey,
God.
hey.
I was so scared it was Dorina's birthday and we didn't know. I was like, oh,
your
shit.
birthday?
Oh, God.
No, that's in July.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got Stanley Kubrick's birthday.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's
Okay.
yours? July what?
July 31st.
I'm 26.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to see more
you're a
first-time
Leo?
super chats, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, we got little lions
Yeah.
over here.
What's your
Wow.
guys' Horcruxes? What do you guys?
Horcruxes?
Oh, it's
You mean houses?
no. What's the
Horoscopes, Christian.
horoscopes? Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I keep calling them Horcruxes.
we're
It sounds cool.
Leos.
Leo. Yeah.
What are you?
I'm an Aries.
You're fucking Aries, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Little whiny bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're not, you don't know.
why not?
What do you? I mean, Cody, you know him better than I do.
I mean, he's not a Leo, that's for sure. Just gonna say that.
Fuck.
Just gonna
What
say
the
that.
fuck does that
no,
mean?
Just gonna
Aries
say.
men are supposed to be emotional and loud, but
Aries men?
Yeah.
There's there.
no, Aries women are also very crazy.
What about
You guys are crazy in general.
What-
Supposedly,
What is August?
it depends. It could be Leo or
Late August.
Virgo. It depends.
How does it?
The cusp is like 20 something.
28.
I don't know. Do you think I just know this?
I should know this. That's my fiance's. I should know my fiance's.
Is it a
horoscope.
Cancer? Is that the one after Leo?
No, it's
No?
that's before Leo. Virgo is. Wait, is it? Yeah, Virgo's after Leo.
Okay.
What is describe Virgo?
What I know is that they're perfectionists.
Mm.
No?
Not really.
Who's
no.
a Virgo? Brian?
I was trying to say if what
He's
Amber.
a February boy.
Amber's birthday is August 28th.
But also, there's all the whole chart thing, like what's your moon sign, what's your rising.
I don't think she really cared. I just wanted to be like, is that her? Is that her? Yeah, that's probably her.
Yeah. You can't just define
Yeah,
like
she's a
like
Virgo.
Cody doesn't seem as big of a Leo. I wonder what the rest of your chart is.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, because Leo is supposed to be like out there and outgoing and life of the party, huh?
We still got to
That's
do your
definitely not me.
23
You
and me.
are the life of the
I
party.
am. Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. I
You're
try
pretty
to be
fun.
sometimes. I'm quietly like.
We
My
gotta-
23 Me's you're talking about?
we
I
gotta
want to do
that.
that.
I
Yeah.
did 23 and me last year.
Yeah.
I'm more Spanish. I'm more Spanish than I am Mexican.
I feel like most Mexicans are,
Probably.
but
yeah.
like you're just probably what, like Iberian, Spanish, Portuguese,
Let me pull it
and
up.
then
Hold on.
Yahweh, and then probably like some native Mexican,
I
because
forget.
a lot of us are mestizos, so it's the combo.
So I've got you can check it out right there.
Oh, you're more white than I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cody, I'm right there with you, pal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Want to listen to some country music later?
But yeah, see, you got a little bit. You're like me. You got a little bit of African.
Yeah.
A little bit of we're all mutts because everybody was having sex with each other. As
Yeah,
they
I
should.
think like
Everybody was watching Beetlejuice.
It describes it as like indigenous people. I don't think it's like specific. So.
But you do have Jalisco here, like me.
Yeah.
Because that's where my dad's family's from, and then you have some of my
Are you guys related?
Yeah.
That's what we're deciding.
We're all
Maybe.
primos.
Okay, just
Probably,
making sure.
yeah.
We're all primos.
Okay.
That was the one thing.
That's why I'm also when you.
That was the reason why. That was the reason why Amber wanted to do this. She just wanted to make sure. So that would have been. Would we have stayed? I don't know. But anyways,
When are you guys gonna have babies?
You ever been asked that question, Christian?
who are you, my mom?
Yeah.
I'm just doing
few
it
years.
back at you because I've gotten that so much.
Yeah, I mean it's
But
died
you
down.
do want it. But
Yeah,
you do want
yeah,
it.
it's
Okay.
died down a lot. And I keep telling him I have a son, and his name is Draco.
He's so cute.
So, yeah, I'll have a kid one day, Mom. If you're watching, you'll get a little grandbaby, but right now you got a little grand doggy.
Cody, any words of wisdoms for the daddies out there, for the
Run.
puppies?
No.
For the puppies.
Hang in there, guys. Just hang in there. You're doing great. You might think you're not. You're doing fantastic. I can send you some TikToks. You're doing great.
Oh,
All right, hang in there.
My buddy is reading the books. Did you read the books?
I read one book.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I read part of one book because it said things that you need to know to be a dad, and it broke it down by ages. So I read like the
Wow.
the 0 to 6 part, which was like a third of the book.
Okay.
At least
Yeah.
you're a young dad, so you'll have some time to like chill
Yeah.
after.
Oh, I'm
once
gonna-
they can
Once I'm
actually,
in my 50s, I'm gonna be fucking thriving.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna be
see.
like partying all night.
See, I'm gonna
I
be.
thought he was gonna say fucking and thriving.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna see. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna be an old dad by the time my kid is old. So
You're not.
None of you have one in like your mid 30s.
that's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before a certain. Yeah. Anyways. And Manny sent in a super chat. The Wang Gang.
They
that
love
was
it.
That was one that I think that they all like.
Yeah.
So.
I like the Wang Gang.
All right, so let's do a little segment to wrap up this show.
She
we
had
give,
this. Yeah, she's familiar with this,
I
right?
think so. We give
Yeah.
shout out to our patrons, $15 and up, and it's each shout out is followed by a soundbite.
You were
Great.
here for this, right? I think.
4 years ago, I don't
Yeah.
remember what happened
we
yesterday.
doing that 4
Cody.
years
I
ago?
think we were.
I don't remember that.
All right,
Okay,
anyway, here
well,
we go.
let's give it a shot.
All right,
Let's
here
hear
we
some funny
Why
stuff.
don't
You're
you
gonna
give it
hear
a-
some
why don't you give
ridiculous
it a
things.
whirl?
All
Let's
right.
give some sound bites a whirl. All right, Aaron Woodley, Alec Ramler Young, Alexis Lopez, Arcade.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot about that last one. Arcadio Castellanos,
Brian, you don't see that and get hard.
Billy Storley,
But you can read, hopefully. If you can't, you should get that checked out.
Bobby Mitchell,
Christian, aka Copster. You guys can call me Copster if you like.
Brian Arsenal,
Chocolate stopping.
Brian D,
Cody knows what I'm talking about, you slut.
Chris Jones.
He was extremely wet.
Hell yeah. Cindy Perez. Hi, Cindy.
Shout out to all the moms.
Connor Kennedy.
You know, a lot of chefs like to cook with red wine. I add a little mezcal to my food item.
He kind of muffled on his words there a little bit. Elena Marie 10.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to
God.
come.
FS1138.
Happy birthday, Daddy!
There you go, Cody. We got to get one of him saying happy birthday, Poppy. Harley Payne.
Hey, little buddy.
James Lavario.
I handle shit.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm a man. Jason Harvey.
It was a white.
John Noto.
It was a white.
only one I like.
Sorry.
There you go. There's the throwback. Justin Than Huan Nguyen.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
Carl Soderbeck.
Let's fuck some shit up a little bit, okay?
What year was that?
I think that was last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Kat Berger.
My dick grew.
Hey, Kyle Johnson.
Oh my god, my dick is shriveled.
Oh, we're in the D's now. Maris Thornton.
My dick is small.
Michael Bittner.
Oh, fuck me.
Nick Wade.
Oh, fuck yeah. Here we go.
Owen Hart.
Oh, fuck you.
Ruben E25.
Thank you guys for coming to New Jersey with me and singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Sang Lang.
Show that you're watching us. Show us that you care.
Senior film.
Ted Cruz. The fucking banjo in the background. Ted Cruz.
That's fantastic.
I think that's my favorite.
That's good. Sergio Castaneda. There you go.
Is that my orgasm?
Yeah, I think so. For context, she did it on purpose. Okay. Anyway, Stephanie Merritt.
This one's Christian's orgasm.
Do you know about the ooh-woos?
No.
Okay. I kind of don't either, but I just did it. Terry Stockwell.
The little dirty boy in the store.
TJ Jones.
Show that you're watching us. Show us that you care.
Tyler Eklund.
I'm out of breath. Let's go. Let's wrap it up. Come on, vote for me. Do it in the YouTube chats. Is the vote up? Is the poll up? Ooh.
And finally, Wiley Todd.
Just to make sure there's no fraudulent behavior going on.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
You know what we're talking about. It might have happened.
Yeah, hell yeah. That was like last year. That was like
Wow.
years after all that happened.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, baby? Elections are coming back. We're voting is going to be fraudulent once again.
He was extremely wet.
Hell yeah.
Have you guys seen him say Puerto Rico?
No.
No.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, I love it.
Puerto Rico.
I love it. I hope he was eating
Really good.
McDonald's when he said that too.
Really
That
good.
man loves McDonald's. Dorina, thank you so much for coming back onto the show. Let's not wait another 4 years.
Another 4 years. How about a year or so? No, I'm kidding.
you can
I'll
do
come
it.
back before.
Yeah. Come back on during the
Would-
election.
Yeah, that's good. It would be funny if we waited every 4 years.
Another
though,
4
for
more
another 4
years?
But we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
The election
that.
would be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to
Because
wait
it's
till that
always
long.
fun. No,
Yeah.
you're right. But no, thanks for having me. I
course.
miss you guys always.
Yeah. I
Literally my favorite from
Yeah.
Collider. No,
You-
no offense to Roxy.
I think you guys are okay. I think you're okay. I mean, I always feel bad because you always invite us to the taco crawls.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
had
never
one
able to make them.
a while
And
back, yeah.
I love tacos so much that I was literally, by the wheel turn, passing by so many just fucking random spots on the corner.
I went to one 4 years ago, and it was a lot of fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get you at the
Yeah.
comedy store.
Yeah,
We gotta get
that's
you
goal
there.
number one. We got to
That'll
do
be the
that.
first one. How about we get, we go to the comedy store and then we get tacos.
Yeah,
Some
there we go.
tacos. We get you some birria
Birria.
tacos.
Billy?
Birria.
Some queso tacos? That's what they're queso tacos.
So I'm saying, like, is the tongue moving around when you're doing
Yes.
the all? Okay, so like,
Look at my tongue. Like that?
no,
No, but look at it. You just gotta practice.
Can't do it.
Mm.
Just
Oh.
practice every day, and eventually Marissa will be thankful.
Hey.
That's all you have to say? Ooh woo?
What?
Never mind.
Oh, I was.
You gotta be like hot dog. Or I don't know what you say to that.
I had the
It is
queued
so
up.
nice to be here though, because we just hang out.
Just,
I
it's just hanging out, shooting
wanna
the shit.
chill and,
Yeah.
and hang out
Just
with
chilling.
you guys and the Wang Gang
And the Wang
of
Gang.
and the
course,
World
yeah.
Friends.
World Friends and the Wang Gang all
Yeah.
coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day we'll have a Whirl Girls Wanger show crossover, all
Definitely.
versus.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's finally we can do our hard 90s, or what were we gonna do, like the triathlon or whatever the fuck.
NFL Combine events. we
NFL
were gonna
Combine
do, the
events.
40-yard dash and all that.
Not this one coming up, but we should have a World Girls Wangers karaoke situation because you guys haven't heard Steph sing.
Oh,
Oh God, is she
She's
like a
the
real
worst.
singer? Oh, okay. I was like, is she like a real singer?
No.
Because pisses me off because Eric is really good at singing and he just goes out there, Okay, yeah, that could be something in the works.
I'm all right. Roxy's not tone deaf. Steph is awful.
then I just
Okay.
go out there and go.
Hell yeah, that's how we fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Once again, thank you for coming onto the show. Social media, are you doing the X? X gonna give it to you? Are you still on the X?
I lurk.
Okay,
But
that's
you
fun.
can find me on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm still gonna call it Twitter.
Yes.
And Instagram and the Blue Sky. Dorina
Oh,
La
yeah.
Bruja.
There-
Dorina the
all
Witch in
across the board.
Spanish. Uh-huh.
That's some fucking branding right there.
Yeah,
Hot dog.
exactly.
And then the Whirl Girls still doing the whirls.
The World Girls everywhere on YouTube, on Spotify and Apple, and then on the socials as well. We're on the TikToks, on our intern and Roxy thankfully handle our social media and marketing because I hate it. So we're on there, giving all the things a whirl.
There it is.
And
You guys
on-
have Patreon and everything too.
We have a
Yeah.
Patreon, and then we're on YouTube every Wednesday
Boom. There it is.
because we didn't want to take the Monday spot from the Wangers.
Stop it. Is that true?
Yes.
That's very nice.
What do you think
We
about
should have had you
Wednesdays,
on.
Cody? What do you think about? Maybe we fucked up. All right. Well, thank you again, and thank you everybody for watching. Please check out Dorina. We'll have links in the description for you to find her all across the board. And once again, get your tickets to the Catalina Film Festival. Scare Tag is screening on Thursday. More announcements and more news about the Horror Fest International soon and all that stuff. So, yeah, Wangers Karaoke, September 30th. That's coming up real soon. So thank you all. Appreciate every single one of you. And, yeah, make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment. I think that's it. Hit the button now. Hell yeah.
Ted Cruz.
I do like that one. You gotta
Oh,
him saying,
fuck you.
"Kiss my ass." It's like
I
Ted
tried. It
Cruz's-
wasn't
This
clean.
is good music.
Yeah.
This has been our song since the beginning?
My dick is small.
Okay, we can not play that one.
My dick is small.
I think out of all the sound bites, there might have been one where I said, "Not
my
that
dick
one."
is small.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but I haven't played it since then because you would have said something.
I think that's it.
Okay.
But I can't. I'm sure there are other ones that I'm like, I don't want that. But I think it's
If you,
okay.
yeah, let me know if you have one.
This is better than Blink.
Hey.
This is heavier than Blink. That's for sure. And once again, if you want your,
Christian, aka Copster.
I
You guys
don't
can call
like
me Copster
that
if you
one,
like.
but it's too good to pass up. It really is. If you want your comment to be shown on next week's episode, leave a comment. Anything you want. Like, tell us how much you love Blink-182. No? No? You can leave that comment? Okay.